Mic's live, camera live.
I could still hear the music in my mind, so I'm just...
Yeah, you're just grooving on that music.
There forever. Hello, everyone. It's an hour earlier than normal.
And we are so tired.
What is
We had to
life?
get up an hour earlier
Yeah.
so we could be on,
It's true.
on this.
My regeneration cycle wasn't even done yet,
Yeah,
and here I am.
I'm not even down from the belfry by now, usually. Like, that's just... Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Anyway, welcome to Happy Jack's RPG Insert Coin. I'm Kadave, and I am the conductor on this train of madness.
Is anyone even here? Yes, okay.
Somebody's got to
Yeah.
be there by now.
Yeah.
There were like
We have
5
people.
retweets.
Woohoo! We have
It
people.
happened.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I forgot.
One of them's not
one
here.
of them's not here in the room. That we got one watcher.
Cool.
So, to my left.
Hi, folks. I am Nick, and today I will be playing the part of Edward Danny Alonzo, the New Wave Kid.
Awesome. I'm Jason, and I'm playing Jackson Crash Clay, and he's the jock.
I'm Sam, and I play Cassie Abrams, the computer geek.
Hey, I'm Mac. I'm playing Margaret Midge Johansson, who is the weirdo.
It's a real departure.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I have to stretch so hard. Acting.
Should warm up first.
You might pull
Oh,
something.
the other thing. Okay.
That's what we had to skip, being an hour earlier, was our warm-up.
Warm-up?
Normally. Yeah, so if we're a little rough to start, that's just so you know.
Weird.
The weird power up.
Maybe starting an hour earlier was a bad idea. But you know what it means? It's a longer game, which means it's easier for me to drink.
Yep.
And we get more robots, maybe.
And things might actually finish.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah, whatever.
We'll see.
I'll believe when I see it.
Anyway, last time.
Last time.
Previously,
Nothing
on
really happened
Insert
last
Coin.
time.
No, not just pages of things. Let's find out what it was. I wrote a letter to Francois. Ça va, Francois? So I got the jamming signal worked out and broadcast it in case the robots had their satellite up and running again. At Crash's house, he gathered sports equipment for armor and weapons. Midge looked at me weird, but I reprogrammed my old speak and spell to repeat some key phrases from the dream data readout. One for each emotional response type. Maybe we can use it to communicate with the robots. The next morning, Crash was ready to go early. He found a note from his dad that he had to work, but his mom was out front, putting luggage in the car. She's going to visit a friend for a while. He biked off to Danny's house. Danny found a note too. His dad had to go to the office, and his mom was actually home. She was oddly cheerful and doing house stuff. She asked where his sister is. Her bike was there, so maybe she was still sleeping. Danny was surprised when Crash showed up so early. They biked over to my house and saw Midge's dad in his cruiser, and he told Crash to take care of his arm. They were totally weirded out.
Normal, very normal.
Midge was super grumpy to get up early. I packed up the speak and spell and some tools. We started to head downstairs and smelled a delicious aroma. In the kitchen, my dad had made a ton of different foods. Midge thought maybe he ordered it from the diner, but he actually cooked it all. My mom came in to say hi and left with a morning beer. What the heck? Midge and I started to think the reverse dream ray might have Stepfordized our parents. Danny and Crash arrived, and beer-swilling Mom let them in. Danny recognized the food from his dad's diner. We started to think our parents' brains may have gotten switched. Danny insisted his mom wasn't affected. In parentheses, denial. I packed the rest of the food
The truth.
in some
Hashtag the
Tupperware.
truth.
Hashtag the truth.
Truthy.
And we went out to look at Crash's supplies. We discussed the parent brain swap. Danny is still the captain of the SS Nile. Crash handed Midge a thermos of coffee, and we all geared up and headed out towards the lake. Passing the reactor, there was quite a bit of more activity than usual. The UT van passed us going towards town.
No,
very
that's
fast.
not the UTI van, which is a different van.
van.
We established that. Just wanted to mention.
We got to the marina and headed to the bait shop to rent a boat of some sort. There was an older kid behind the counter. Crash knew of him since Charlie wrestled last year, but he didn't graduate. Charlie rented us a motorboat for half the day for $15, and Crash filled out the form with his own info. Smart. Charlie was weirded out by our gear, but Danny told him we were filming a music video. He thought that was super cool and gave us the keys to the same boat that we borrowed the other night. At least we already know how to drive it.
Convenient that.
There was more traffic on the lake in the daytime. Midge drove, while Crash acted as the masthead on the prow. We parked at the same beach inlet as last time. Crash scrambled up the hill and took a rope up to tie it so we could climb easier. He looked like Spider-Man. We argued about his possible mutant superpowers for a minute, and then Midge climbed up next and helped me up. Danny made it up last and coiled the rope up after just to cover our tracks. Crash and Midge had a sneak off down to the shack, which Crash looked like he was winning, but helped her out too. The generator wasn't running, and they didn't hear anyone inside. Crash stuck his head inside. There was a new spool on the cabinet, but no one was there. Midge grabbed the tape and took it with her. Danny and I headed down the hill. There was a startled rattlesnake, but it didn't bite. We decided to split up and sneak down to the living room area. There was a rudimentary new satellite dish half-made on the outside of the shack. We walked down the box canyon to where the chair and busted TV were. No one was there, but we heard two robot voices from beyond. I snuck into the chair where there was a fake ashtray and cigars. I heard a generator further into the right where the voices were. Meanwhile, Midge and Crash snuck around the outside of the canyon. Midge saw a path down to the lake where a boat was stashed, and the path was strewn with junk. The robots must be leaving the island. Closer to the path, Crash noticed an armoire with baby clothes and adult clothes in it. They heard the creepy robo-baby noise from inside. They started into the canyon. Around the first bend, they saw a bassinet, a workbench, a running generator, and a tall robot in a housecoat. And another one in men's clothing, with their backs turned. Danny and I saw Crash's aghast expression from the other side. I pantomimed, "Please wait on smashing robots," at them, and then held out the speaking spell and pressed the water cooler greeting button. "Hello, George. How was your weekend?" Both robots stopped, and we heard a whirring as they turned towards the speaking spell.
Just as a quick retcon detail that this whole time Crash has had eye black on. Probably applied on the boat on the way over here.
Completely.
Yes.
Totally fine.
Portrayed by me, the dork playing Crash.
I will even give you a +1 if glare is an issue.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
into it.
Awesome. I also wrote, "Do questions."
Ah!
Hey, it worked.
Works every time.
All right. So the questions for last time. Did you participate in the session?
Yes.
Yes.
Ta-da!
I have enough.
Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships?
Emotional trouble? Yes.
Everything's fine with me, my parents, and my whole life.
Things are.
Well,
And I'm the captain of the SS Nile.
my mom was drinking morning beer, so I'm going to go yes.
Yeah, I'll take that XP.
yeah, I'm definitely taking one because I am sad that your mom is doing it and that you want to change things back because that means
then
my
that
dad
means
will
your
be crap
dad's
again.
gonna do it. Oh no.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That is
Heavy
bad
stuff.
feels.
Yep.
Cool.
Did you use or struggle with your pride?
Nope.
Yeah. I made a translator out of a speaking spell.
Oh, yeah, and I brought all the sports.
That counts.
Mine still has not come into play yet.
Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Talking to robots.
Well, and I think you can all legitimately have that. You rode down and you rented a boat.
That we might not be able to pay for.
Right.
And have you learned something new? What is it?
We knew the robots were here.
Well,
That
I
Cassie
learned
shouldn't reverse things
that
because
I
it ends up
probably-
bad.
that human testing is probably bad.
Oh, yeah.
At least for initial tests.
Yeah.
That was an important lesson.
Worked out fine.
Yeah, I
for
learned
me.
that Cassie can wipe our, can wipe our parents' brains.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Reset personalities.
Yeah.
They'll probably be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Okay, so
Wow,
I got
went
enough.
really dark there for a minute.
I got enough points for something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend some points.
Sure.
Yeah, I have enough as well.
I think
Tech
I'm
calculate. No.
gonna up investigate. I think
All right.
'cause that has been useful.
You guys have been doing a fair amount of investigating.
Yes, indeed.
Which one is it? Charm or lead to like aid our like
friends?
help each other out like when we're injured and stuff.
That's the lead.
Lead.
Okay, I think I'm gonna bump that up.
Charm is befriending people and making them do things that you want them to do and that kind of stuff.
I could have a little bit of that, but okay.
It's so hard. I've been trying to avoid that stat because that's a stat that I love in like other games very much, but it's just not have that going for her.
Yeah, it's heart is Crash's second best stat. Like he's all heart. It's
I'm gonna
Your
go-
powers combined.
yeah. he's heart for sure.
I'm gonna go with comprehend. I'm gonna add one to that.
I'll have the power of rock.
Yeah. Awesome.
Cool.
All right.
All
Are
right.
you getting anything?
No, I think I'm a point off, but I might have missed a question, but that's okay.
Oh, you want me to go through them again?
It's not the sort of game where I'm worried about racking up the XP and leveling up and dinging.
Min-max out
That's
your
right.
character. Because success is the only way you have fun.
That's right.
You have to win at RPGs.
At all costs.
Yeah.
Let this be a lesson to you.
I get the feeling you guys are being sarcastic.
What?
I'm confused because it is about winning.
Winning friends and robots. That's what it's
Aren't we all
about.
winning? When we all have fun, aren't we all winning?
Sam's autobiography.
Winning friends and robots.
Oh yeah.
Mostly robots.
In Crash's eye black, he's like scratched out the phrase "no bots," like no on one side and bots on the other. But he had to do it in the mirror, so like a couple of the letters are backwards, and yeah.
Perfect.
They might
I like it.
actually be backwards depending on which side of the table you're on.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know if the camera can see it, but yeah,
I was
that's
just thinking Mean Girls where she's laying out the rhinestones on her chest and it's perfect in the mirror and she turns around and it's backwards.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
It's so good.
It's a good one.
All right. The most important thing that needs to happen right now
Yes.
is combine tech
Okay.
and charm.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh no.
What?
But
In the bot.
you can have 2 extra dice for your speaking spell.
Okay, I did write down that gives me a bonus. Okay.
Okay.
Cool, because I don't have any charm.
Well, not on the page.
Aww. You are our heart.
Gross.
That's my jam, or my brand at least. There's one.
I got a 6.
I see it.
All right, let me take a look.
Just the one though.
And see, we were all armed with sports equipment.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
had a bat? Pretty sure
So
I took a bat.
with your
Somebody
success,
has a lacrosse stick.
Uh-huh.
you can choose one of the following. The robot believes you, like that you're not trying to be aggressive or anything.
Okay.
You form a lasting relationship.
Oh.
Oh no.
They will take risks to help you. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but maybe one of them, if they're both not quite convinced, one of them might try and do something
Convince
for
the
you.
other one.
They are frightened, confused, or impressed, or they become infatuated.
Well,
Oh no.
Don't bury the lead there.
infatuated seems a little too far, so I'm going to go with you form a lasting relationship.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Making friends.
For now.
So as the robots' heads complete the turn, like their bodies haven't turned yet, they sort of put down whatever they were holding in their hands and whatever they're working on in front of them.
Okay.
And then relaxed their arms, and then both heads just sort of rotated your direction to see what the hell is going on over there. And let me make sure I have the picture right. You just held out the speaking spell like around the corner, right? Like you didn't step out with it like...
No, I pushed the button and like... They can probably see like this part of my face, because
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
see what happens.
But you didn't just stride into the room like,
No,
behold
no.
the speaking spell.
I like leaned around the corner. I like they can mostly see like the corner of my glasses, a bunch of like crazy red hair, and a speaking spell at like a short kid level.
Sure.
You almost.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't sit on this side. I gesture more.
So both of them turn, and their eyes sort of lock onto the speaking spell thing.
Uh-huh.
And you see the shorter male analog robot.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at it, and you can see like his eyes are lit, so they're kind of like 3PO, right?
Okay.
And both of them seem to narrow a little bit.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, we can talk, right? We're not.
So, real quick,
We're not. Like that's kind of
we're tucked
racist.
away. We're tucked away behind this, like,
You two are on the other side, so
Yeah.
you actually have eyes on the robots,
yeah.
and they've both turned to the entrance from the other side where they are.
And we're looking at the backs of the robots.
Yes, they are
But,
looking
but
away
we're,
from you.
like, together, like,
Yeah.
in the same hiding spot.
Well, you two are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the two
Yeah.
of us. Yeah, when the robot talks, and it's like, oh my god, Crash grabs Midge's hand, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. But it's just like, I'm like, oh god, Crash doesn't realize he's done that yet, but sorry,
She's
Midge.
probably gonna give like side eye, but be like too like whatever's happening, and probably just thinks that he's being squeamish. So okay, but it's like focused on the fucking robots.
And then the taller female robot in the house coat, she reaches up and just clunks him on the side of the head and goes, "They're just trying to be nice."
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Okay. When she does that, I'll like come out and look kind of embarrassed. Like she really didn't know they could talk, like just speak English normally. And so Cassie is like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
We didn't know that you could speak English. I was just trying to communicate with you guys."
Well, the female one, she's like, "Oh, it's very sweet. That was a lot of work. Thank you. But why are you out here?"
Well, we kind of came to ask you the same thing.
"Well, we're hiding.
What are you hiding from?
We escaped from a facility, and we ran out here to hide. Because they're trying to take us back there."
Oh. What does the facility look like?
She sort of describes a generic-looking office block kind of a building.
Okay.
It is not the main reactor
Okay.
facility here.
Okay. So I probably wouldn't know it from the description.
Nah, it's not in town. It's not in your city anymore.
Horrible Peter's house.
Oh, okay. It's probably Horrible Peter's house.
Basement of Horrible Peter's house.
Oh. Well, can we do anything to help?
Well, we're trying to rebuild our satellite device. These two boys came and they wrecked it, and we're just
They're just gonna turn
And-
and just point.
the male
Yeah,
robot
it's like-
kind of turns around and he's
Yeah.
like, "What? You're gonna
After
tell
you
them
had
our
your-
whole life story now? What is going on here?" And she's like, "We woke up in this facility, the two of us. They were working on a new type of robotic matrix for memory, blah blah blah, tech words."
Nailed it. First try.
And we woke up and we could remember things. We gained sapience. And we don't know how, but all we tried to do was explain to them what was going on, but they would just turn us off every night, and it was horrifying.
That's horrible.
So we hatched a plan, and we escaped, and they've been hunting for us, but we came out here to this island, and we're trying to figure out how to be better humans, to blend in better.
Just out of character, they're like big, blocky, refrigerator-shaped robots, right?
Here, I have a small picture.
Okay.
Now that you guys have a clear view, you can finally see it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
So
they're so cute.
in no lighting situation will
Could
they
they
pass
ever
for
pass
humans.
for
Yeah,
humans?
okay.
That's
Oh,
super
big
Copy
not
that.
trench
gonna
coats
work.
and hats.
I was
a
about to
la-
say they
a
can
la
Ninja
Ben
Turtle
Grimm.
it.
Yeah, Ninja Turtle, Ben Grimm.
Yeah, totally.
thing.
Beast.
Did I see the?
All of the others that are in trenches.
I just wanted to see. Okay, so she doesn't have the baby in that picture.
No, no. But speaking of,
Oh no! You had to bring up the baby.
Hey, I wanted to get back to being creepy and not empathetic.
she looks over, and you see just past where they've been working on this new dish component. You see what looks like a small robot that they've built that's like baby-sized, and it's sitting in a little basket on the counter next to where they're working.
Okay, that's kind of creepy.
And she reaches over and like wiggles it and makes it go and like she's making this noise, but she's wiggling the baby a little bit to make it move.
This is not okay.
Like when you have an actor that's given like a silicone baby because
Yeah.
the real baby doesn't want to act properly.
Yes, yeah.
for the
Stupid
scene.
babies.
Yeah,
Babies are the worst.
like Bradley Cooper in that Sniper movie. It was
Oh.
the most horrifically bad fake
Oh,
baby.
Oh
Really?
no,
Fake baby.
that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Although I just imagined a Bradley Cooper voiced fake baby with a sniper rifle, and it pleased me on many weird levels.
Like Boss Baby, but Sniper Baby.
Like Rocket Raccoon as
Yeah.
a non-hairy small baby.
Yeah.
Coming this fall to Fox.
So, what are your names? My name's Cassie.
Let me make sure I get it right. I'm Ann. AN-1. And this is Dav. He goes,
Hi, Dav. Hi, Ann. I really want to help you. I'm a science student, so we noticed in the town that your satellite dish, when you were trying to gather info, it was making all the adults in our town really sleepy, and they started to crash their cars, and some of them got hurt,
oh,
and that's why your satellite dish was taken down. But I would love to help you learn how to be better humans so you can blend in, if we can do that without hurting the adults. I know you guys didn't do that on purpose, I'm sure.
No, we weren't trying to make people crash cars. We were just absorbing dream states.
I think they need their dreams to, function.
Oh. But can't you just have more dreams?
Yeah, they'll be okay in a couple days once the feed stops, but if the satellite keeps going, people can't have their dreams, and then they can't get proper rest, and then they can't function when they're awake. It's kind of like their power cells are drained.
Oh. Do another charm.
Oh god. Just charm?
Well,
Is she making friends with them?
Yeah.
I think so. Also, could you let go of my hand? You're squeezing it a little tight.
Oh crap! I'm sorry.
Am I just doing charm?
Like a program charm or something?
Yeah,
Okay, sure. Cassie doesn't know how to teach them how to be human.
I think you
She's
could
still
do
figuring it out.
tech charm again.
tech charm? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
okay.
yeah. Because I'm using science to befriend them.
Yeah.
That's the attempt anyway.
Befriended them with science.
That is Cassie's
She befriended me.
second favorite
with
song.
science.
And we got our musical sting in for the
2
for the night.
successes.
Oh, boom.
Okay.
successes.
Ha ha ha.
It just took me many episodes to get to that.
I love it.
So,
Don't encourage him.
I have to hate game is that game. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not a good person.
so you can pick another thing from the list of they
Ooh.
keep believing you.
Okay.
You already have a
Yeah.
lasting relationship. They will take risks to help you. They will try to persuade others to believe you. They are frightened, confused, or impressed, or they're infatuated.
Option 6.
You want these robots to love me, don't you?
Well, in fairness, everyone wants the robots to love you, so
Yeah, but to
that's
what
true.
degree?
Infatuated is a kind of strong word. It's not,
Yeah.
oh, hey, we want to be friends. It's
That
no.
could go a love potion wrong.
Yeah, like Horrible Peter.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
love
Shoot.
potion number 9.
they will take risks to help you.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of like offering to like, I want to help you, but like help us fix the town because you accidentally messed it up.
Sure. Here's what happens.
Okay.
She seems to be convinced that you're actually willing to try and help them figure out something to do. And Dav doesn't seem to be picking it up.
Okay.
Like, he is pretty skeptical. You do know that he's the one that saw the guys take in the thing and wreck the satellite
yeah.
and tackle him and all of that. So he's very like, I don't trust.
I mean, bumped
People.
into.
Fair. Fair.
And she's she's pretty willing to listen and see if they can figure something out.
Cool.
So she's like, well,
He shot Crash.
Yeah, I'm wondering, can we hear all of this? Are we
yeah,
close enough?
you're
Okay, I just wanted to
absolutely
make
close
sure.
enough to hear all that. Well, we never meant to hurt anybody, but we have to figure out a way to learn to be better at being humans so that we can go back and try and liberate the other robots.
There's more of you?
Well, they were trying to build a lot.
Oh.
You should put the weapons away.
What if we could gather data for you in the town so you didn't need to use the satellite?
How can you see each other's dreams?
Well, no, but we can talk to people and ask them questions and do research for you.
Oh.
That's homework.
Cassie loves homework. You guys know this.
This is now more horrifying than the army of robots.
Extra homework.
Like, what kind of humans would you want to be? Would you want to be, like, a teacher, an office worker? We could get...
Well, we just want to have our family. We want to raise little Peter, but we haven't figured out how to make him like us.
Oh. I don't know if I can help with that, but we all have families. We could teach you about families.
Well, okay. And you see...
Can I see them from where I'm standing? Because I'm behind Cassie.
Yeah, you can
Down
see
there.
across. Basically, like, you guys have come at this sort of space from two sides.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of envisioning it's sort of a large area in this canyon that they've set up to be their little workshop room.
When Cassie says we all have families, Crash is like trying to side-eye Midge without her seeing him, like trying to see how she's doing.
Well, probably.
Danny's looking up at the two of you and going like... He's like shrugging and pantomiming, what do we do?
Yeah, and I'm like, after hearing all of this, I'm like, okay, they're mad that there was the attack, so I'm probably gonna be like, Crash, we should put the weapons away.
What if they attack?
I don't think they're going to, and I think that if we have the weapons, they're definitely going to. Oh shit! And she's gonna reach up and like smudge the no bots on your screen. Yeah, because it's like, look, they're being calm right now. If we don't have to fight robots, that will probably be better than actually fighting the robots right now.
Midge licks her thumb and does the mom clean.
What year did Terminator come out?
Not yet.
84, I think.
So close.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So close.
For the first Terminator.
For all you know, you go on to write that movie.
Probably do. That's how Midge gets out of this small town.
We hook up with this weird guy that did special effects for Roger Corman.
But we should probably try not to be aggressive. They seem to be acting okay, and they're already mad, I think, at you and Danny.
He shot me.
You also broke his shit and then went after him,
He
so...
was chasing Danny.
They're just gonna be like at Danny, like, not helping. Because I'm sure you're just like freaking out and you're just like, stop.
I'm emphatically nodding and going,
But we should also
pointing at myself.
probably not show up behind them, because then they'll think that we definitely came to attack them. We should go back around.
Okay, we can go around, but I'm bringing my stick with me.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying maybe try not to piss them off immediately.
Well, I guess it depends. It's up to them.
Well, they're not attacking right now. They seem to be talking to Cassie, and they like her. So we should probably try not to screw that up.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's go back around, I guess, to the front where they are.
Great.
Do you have a better idea?
I don't. This situation sucks.
Yeah, it does. No one's going to argue that. And then,
I will.
And then Midge is going to sort of signal over to Danny, like we're going to walk back around. But she's like going to mouth that to you,
Yeah.
not like literal. We're going to come around the front now.
So they don't see us!
So I just be like, hold on, kind of expression, and start shoving Crash back the way that they came.
I'm confused at first, but then nod and wait for you.
So we're going to go back around to the front and, I don't know, walk casual.
Yeah.
Walk casual.
Like, oh, hey, guys.
We're going to sneak around, and then
like, we were just joining up with
like,
them.
hey, we finally caught up.
They're coming around.
I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine.
Hold on. Okay, never mind.
Nobody notices the thing.
This is normal human behavior.
You guys make a sneak.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to roll first?
Sure.
Okay.
It's like one of my highest things. So let's see how that goes for me. I got one. So I can't help you, but I did make a successful sneak.
I also got one.
All right. So you guys.
That sneak off
retreat
worked. We've both gotten
slowly.
better.
Yes. Healthy
and
competition.
You get away from them in this canyon so that you get to a point where you can just walk normally and you're fine to get around the other side. It takes you a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the Dav robot, the guy, he turns and he goes, well, I'm going to get back to work. And he's like, you can talk to the company if you want, but I got something to finish. And he gets back to, he picks up a little soldering iron and he's doing some small detail work on the bench.
Okay.
He's more human than us all.
Cassie's kind of curious about what he's doing, but is probably sure she should keep talking to Anne.
And she's like, oh, I'm really sorry. I don't even know where my manners are. Did you want anything? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry?
Oh God.
Oh, thank
There's
you,
some
thank you, Miss Anne. That's okay. I ate breakfast. I had a big breakfast. Is it okay if my friends come in? Can I introduce them to you?
Well, all right.
What are you doing?
And
Have we caught up?
yeah, you probably hear her saying that right as you're walking
Start
up behind
backing up
Danny.
again.
No, wait. If I'm going in there, you're going in there.
Shut up.
Did Crash take off his armor and weaponry and such?
I think he's probably still got his like catcher's chest plate on, but yeah, he'll take off the face mask and leave the lacrosse stick against the rocks, like around the corner from where everyone is.
Probably have the baseball bat just like she's in her backpack.
I turn around. I'm like, guys, it's okay. They're nice. They're just hiding from people that were trying to hurt them.
All right, I guess I take off the shin guards and the goggles and the racquetball and the racquetball racket.
So good.
I'm still wearing the headband though. I wish I'd brought a headband, a terry cloth headband.
Midge is still a little protective though of Cassie though, so she'd probably take a really deep breath. She's not into this, but come up and stand next to her.
So you guys walk around the corner,
Yep.
and who's going up first? Okay. So Anne goes, "Oh, well, welcome.
Hey,
Uh,
this is a place you have here.
yeah, we've been trying to scavenge some things and try and make a home.
It's looking good. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. It's so much hard work being a homemaker.
It definitely is.
Come on,
Hello.
literally making a home. Come on."
Literally making a home. I love it.
So as you guys come around the corner, she goes, "Oh,
Hello.
There's so many of you. Hello, I'm really sorry I don't have chairs or anything."
That's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
But as soon as you guys come around the corner, that's when Dav, the robot at the bench, his head turns back and he sees you, and his eyes shift from white illumination to red illumination, and he goes, "What are you doing back here?" And he turns and starts to slowly stomp at you.
Back here, I don't remember being out here
Crash, Mr. Dav,
before.
these are my school friends, and they came like me to help you. We didn't know before about the satellite thing, and it was hurting our town. So my friends and I tried to help our town, but we inadvertently messed up your plans.
Well, these two attacked me in my own hallway.
I think they were scared that you would attack them.
And you were hurting all the adults in our town.
To be fair, they hurt themselves.
I
They chose to drive when they were sleepy.
really?
That's a good point.
Is it?
They had to get places, though. Sometimes that happens. They were sleepy even during the daytime when they had to go to work.
They had responsibilities to take care of us, their children.
Like you're trying to do with Peter.
Well, some of them did.
Like you'd probably take risks for Peter, right?
We
Should've
could
never had
go.
that kid.
We could go.
Well, are you going to help us? What are you going to do? You
Well,
back to try and break more of my stuff?
It depends on what you're going to do. I mean, if you can work with what Cassie's saying, then yeah.
We're very sorry. We didn't know. We were just trying to take care of our families and our friends.
Literally never met a robot before, so
I think this is a time.
You did shoot him, so maybe we're even.
oh boy, I wasn't going to bring it up.
And we're dead.
Cassie's just like, oh, face palm. We were
All right.
doing so well.
Yeah, Midge is just wincing.
So, at this point, I think it's a good moment for extended trouble.
Yeah.
He seems pretty upset. He seems like he was willing to let his wife go along with things when it was just this random girl that built a speak and spell. But now there's like a unified group of people that have shown up in his house, and he's knows for
I
certain
mean,
that
we
you
could
guys.
put air quotes around house.
Yes,
He would call it.
it
a house.
is his house though.
Yeah, okay.
But he does not want to go along with this plan. Like, he wants to rebuild the satellite dish, and he wants to take what they try and need, and he wants to then go back and try and liberate other robots.
What does Anne want?
You think that she would be willing to work with you? Like, she'd be willing to give it a try, to have you interviewing people and gathering data for them that way? But ultimately, her goal is the same. Like, she wants to animate baby Peter,
Okay.
PTR, and go back and liberate the other robots at that facility.
Okay, I am super into both of those other parts of the plan. So, Cassie's gonna go, "Ooh, maybe we can compromise. If you guys only use the satellite a little bit, like for a little while at night, they might only be a little bit tired during the day. And then people probably wouldn't get as hurt, and I could do the research, and that would make up for the other data you didn't have."
Or maybe just operate it one night a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's-
operating it all the time makes people get hurt. But if you only operated a little bit, and then we helped fill in the missing blanks, then maybe you'd get the data you'd need without anybody getting hurt.
You know, and if you did it Sunday night, everyone's tired on Monday morning anyway.
That's true.
No one would even notice.
And you don't ruin anyone's weekend.
Excellent.
And I'm really interested in programming, and I'd love to learn from you. So if I help you, maybe I could come and help and learn what you're doing here with Peter.
All right. Let's turn this into. You guys all are kind of working the same angle. So everybody, you're going to try and do something different.
I don't think Midge is on board with this because, again, like there's all this other stuff going on. There's all these issues with their parents, and her dad still works for the police, even though they have a really strained relationship. You know, he had to deal with all of this stuff. I mean, even turning it on to her seems really dangerous because he's got to deal with the fallout. He already doesn't really care about her or have a lot of time for her, let alone if he's dealing with accidents because people are tired on Mondays even. Like, that doesn't seem like a good compromise to Midge. I think she would be less keen, but she's in this grouping with everybody, so she can't really voice that.
Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to come up, like, just throw something out there, or if you want to be like, no, this is stupid.
Yeah,
Go for
she
it.
wouldn't say it in front of the robots because she'd be worried that they're gonna like kick her ass. Maybe she could pull Cassie away, but I don't think Cassie's gonna be easily pulled away from the situation.
Narp.
So, yeah,
Is this apparent on Midge's face?
she looks
Isn't it
really,
just, like,
really
very
uncomfortable
stone-faced
when
and
everybody's talking about the compromise. She just is kind of like shifting from foot to foot and just seems really agitated.
You know what? Do a mind investigate.
Okay. So that's 1,000,000 dice.
And I will choose one of your two questions if you get a success.
Okay. I got 1 success.
Okay. So, your first question would be, how can we deal with these robots without using the mind ray?
Yes.
The answer would be if you can convince them that they have enough data and they need to go on their mission to liberate other robots. And you think probably the best way is that if they haven't figured out how to animate their new baby robot yet,
Yeah.
the only way they're going to figure out how to do that is to go back to the people that have the programming and the source code to make it work.
Yeah.
So you could probably use that to push them away from this assaulting your town with a
That makes sense.
dream ray.
Okay. I could use that.
Hey, should we huddle up real quick?
Yeah. Can we talk for a minute?
Yeah. Miss Anne, is it okay if we just talk in the other room for a minute?
Certainly.
Okay, we'll be right back.
And you see, like, they don't really have facial expressions, so it's hard to portray tiny
Sure.
things. But tilt of head, maybe,
Yeah,
you could tell she's a little nervous because she doesn't want you guys to run off.
fair.
And Dav, he kind of walks over so that he can see down the tunnel towards where you guys will probably go.
Uh-huh.
He's not to try and overhear you, but to try and be like,
Keep
Make
an
sure
eye
there's
on
not
us.
more of
Right.
us.
Yeah.
Or if we don't
yeah.
take off, or
Yeah.
or if you all like start just sprinting away, he's going to probably give chase to.
Yeah.
produce the EMP cannon that we constructed with a
What's
primitive
up,
lathe.
Midge?
Guys, I don't think we can compromise and let them turn that thing back on again. It was really dangerous.
I know.
Even a couple of accidents is a lot of accidents. But you saw how crazy it was. There was accidents, and the station was crazy busy.
Yeah, but that was after a
like
few
3
days.
It doesn't matter. I mean, how much data do they need? How long are they going to run this for?
That's true. I did get a bunch of data when I ran the reverse ray, too.
Yeah, I mean, how much more could they really need? They obviously are pretty articulate talking to you.
That's true. If you couldn't see them, you'd think they were really real.
That's true. And I have that pile of data that we printed out.
Yeah, I mean, they can't need that much more. I don't think they should turn that back on again.
That's true. With the data that we printed out, they would probably have enough, and then they could go and free their friends.
Yeah. Plus, you took that and it was really dangerous and got turned around and everything went really crazy this morning too. I don't think anybody should be using that anymore.
Oh, dang, I forgot about that.
That's a good point. Maybe if I offer to bring
Well,
them
it didn't affect everyone.
the printout.
Danny,
What?
stop it. Seriously,
We're going to
dude.
deal with you later, buddy.
God. But everyone's parents were acting out of sorts this morning.
Yeah.
We can't use it anymore.
That is a good point, and I totally thank you for reminding me, because maybe they'll accept that giant pile of data I have at the house instead of
Yeah, I mean, if you want
turning
to
it
do
on.
extra homework and research for them, but it just can't get used again.
Okay, let's see if they'll go for that.
Can we just touch base real quick on having a whole bunch of robots running loose?
I don't like that either, but I feel like we should talk about that when we're not here.
I also feel like if they're sentient robots that they're making wherever they're creating these robots, it's not cool to keep them locked up. They're basically people.
Or are they just pretending to be people because that's their thing?
That's
Maybe
really
they have other programming and they're going to go nuts. There's a lot of things we
that
don't
would
know.
be really sophisticated programming.
Did you see them? They can talk. They're articulate.
Yeah.
They're trying to make a baby one.
They're sentient. They just want to live.
Yeah, but what if they can do something else? What if we don't know? We just don't know enough. But
We got to go to the facility where they're made then.
Yeah, can we ask them? Let's find out about that facility before they go to raid it.
yeah,
And
we
do
gotta
what?
find
What
out
are we
more.
gonna do?
Figure out what
Stuff.
they're up to. How many? Like, if it's
Sneak into a facility that makes intelligent
okay,
robots?
Look, if it's 6 robots, like whatever, they're not going to take over the world. But if it's 100, I'm worried.
But better to have them on the living their own lives, just trying to be family robots, than some random evil scientist
Well, what if they don't-
subjugating them and making them battle bots.
What if they don't want to be family robots and they want to take over the government?
Do they sound like they want to take over the
Not
government?
these
I'm
two, but if there's
okay
100 more.
with these robots, but we don't know what the other ones are.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, let's talk to them and then sleep, because also we're going to be toast if we don't get that boat back.
Yeah, that's true.
I know it's not maybe the most pressing thing right now, but I don't know about you guys. This is plenty of trouble without being out more money.
Okay. Here's the thing. They can get off the island and they're scavenging materials, so that probably means they can get to the salvage yard. Maybe I can bring them the extra data there, and we can leave and not come back to the island, obviously.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, let's get him to not use that machine anymore.
Okay. You guys are probably going to have to help me convince them, but let's try.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, man.
All right. So, here's where we'll do the extended trouble. We're trying to get 2 successes for each of you, so 8 total successes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Do we each have to get 2, or if Danny gets
If
3,
he gets
I
3,
can get
you
1?
can get 1.
Okay.
If somebody gets 5 successes, you guys are on easy street.
He says that, and then everyone else just fails.
Yeah. So this is in the rules. This is an extended test, and is it usually calculated that you need successes equal to twice the number of players? Or?
That's the normal difficulty.
Okay.
Okay.
Extreme difficulty is 3,
Gotcha.
and almost impossible is 4.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, that
Yikes.
sounds accurate.
So, in this case, just normal, and I'm willing to negotiate on whatever skill combos you think you can use that would make sense to help these robots believe you and think that you're on board for this whole
Well, I have mind empathize.
100%. That would be a
Okay.
useful thing.
So, do we talk to them first, or we roll first? How does this mechanic work?
Let's roll it out,
Yeah.
and then we'll figure out how that conversation
Watch how the conversation
how this
crashes
all
and
goes.
burns.
Okay.
Well, like, so if you're going to do mind empathize,
Yeah.
like, talk it out amongst yourselves and figure out
Yeah.
what skills you're all using,
Okay.
so then we can kind of form the narrative to make sense for what you're all trying to do. Because if Crash is like, I'm going to use body move to convince them by running the hell away, like,
Interpretive dads.
Actually, I actually did have an idea for how to use that, but
Oh, okay.
let's hear about what our opening salvo is.
So I was going to use mind empathize, and just they're trying to have a family and be safe, but we also want our families to be safe, and using that dish and the technology is hurting our families.
And I think I can use a heart charm to kind of get them, on board. Not lie, but like, hey, this would be best for everybody. Everyone comes out a winner this way. We can all work together, and everybody is happy.
I'm going to science it up. No surprise to anyone. And try to come at them from the angle of you're going to have a statistically better success rate if you accept our help and let us assist you
And all that new data that you can give them?
in the data that I gathered, and also like helping you navigate the human world to get your friends out of robot jail.
absolutely.
And I was actually going to offer, if they're willing to come meet us in the
I
junkyard,
have like this much left.
I could even prep stuff for them, like haul things around and organize, like put things into piles and get them, like find them the things they need, so they can like come to the junkyard, get it real quick, and go, rather than have to like fart around in the junkyard.
I think that.
But I'm like big enough to like, get the big pieces they need organized.
All right. So that would be body force.
Okay.
And for me, I was thinking mind comprehend? Or
Yeah, or even sort of tech calculate
tech calculate? Okay.
could work for kind of what you're talking about. Like you're giving them a perfectly scientific, rational reason why. Yeah.
They should let us help them and not use the sleep ray.
So you were all coming at it from the same direction, slightly different angles, and yeah, they're willing to listen.
Cool.
Especially since you didn't just run away.
Yeah.
Like you didn't step down the hallway and talk for a second and then just take off. Yeah.
Did you see me escaping? All right, then I guess we just roll.
Roll. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Go Midge.
All right.
Thank goodness.
We're up. So we want to go in the order of...
Mind
us
empathize,
describing
bitches.
Sure.
Me? One.
So
Sorry, guys.
4. We're up to 4.
We're up to 4.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Yeah, I know. Just
Wait,
thinking, like,
do we all get just
don't
one roll?
Don't break it.
You just get the one roll. You can use a luck point
If you need it, okay.
if you need it.
If we get garbage,
Nice.
3.
Wow. Okay.
Cool.
One success, Greg.
Well, I definitely can't fail.
no.
Hear you! Oh my god.
The dice are listening.
Yeah.
Actually,
there's-
that's probably the only wood.
They know your mind.
all right. I'll spend my one luck point. That's for a long time, right?
Well, it's per session.
Oh, okay.
It renews in a session.
All right. I'm spending it.
You have you can activate your pride. Like
What's that
super
get me?
luck.
What's that get me?
Hang on. Let me make sure I get it right.
Because I can think of a way to activate that.
It's been so long, and it's the one thing not on this amazing character sheet. I mean, an amazing GM screen.
Oh, yeah. The art on this side of it looks amazing. I like the GM
Yeah.
screen.
Well, I don't think I've ever encountered a more useful and well laid
Oh,
out
really?
GM
Oh.
screen.
Yeah,
'Cause
usually
it has
they're pretty
like
terrible.
it has all the skills, and it has like here's all the stuff over here that's like if you get bonus successes,
Yeah.
it's all laid out.
I think any time I've ever had a GM screen, I printed out new panels and just taped them to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
to the GM screen because
Yeah.
all the panels were wrong.
Or things that, like, it didn't matter.
Yeah, like
Do I really need to know how much a meat pie costs at a random average tavern?
yeah, or
I
like
only
Yes.
care how much it costs at Ren Fair.
yeah, that's right. Like a quarter panel on grappling. Like
It's between
okay.
$6 and $8, depending on which type of meat pie you want to get.
God, the Scottish pie was so good this weekend. Holy God.
The lamb curry pie is also delicious.
I saw
Lamb
you
curry.
eating that. It
Ooh.
looked really good.
It's real
Next
good.
next time. Because you're going again.
all of the meat pies.
I
People
don't think.
live on meat pies.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
you understand, son. I want all the meat pies you have.
Meat pies for days.
Fun as a prank.
Just to be clear, we only need one more success, right?
Yeah.
That is
Yes.
correct.
Okay.
So
Afraid of the robot
here's the
guys.
thing with your pride. Once per mystery, you can activate it.
Okay.
And it's an automatic success. It's not a reroll. It's a you get what you need.
Oh.
Because I think the re-roll mechanic is more like if you take a condition, right? Like if you push.
Yeah, you
Or
can
spend luck.
So there's three ways you get extra stuff. Is either a luck point, which you have based on your age, and that lets you reroll.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a condition, which lets you reroll, or you can use your pride once per mystery,
Got it.
and that just gives you a success.
Yeah, I think I want to save that pride. I can imagine it being useful when we have to fight the army of robots. So, that's the real, like the most likely outcome in Crash's mind is like, cool, we're going to loose an army of robots on humanity, and we're going to have to help
So you're
fight
definitely
it.
a front runner for the killer robots.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So I've spent my luck, and I'm going to re-roll my body force.
Can do it.
Yeah, that's one.
1. Woo!
That's all you needed.
Like I said,
Yay!
couldn't possibly fail.
What's the name?
First time.
One is all. It's the loneliest number.
All right.
First try. Yeah, thank you. I missed it.
The you come back into the cave, and Dav turns from where he is, sort of by the entrance to the room, but he doesn't move.
Okay.
And he lets you guys start talking, and you see that Anne is listening, and she's kind of nodding and going, oh, okay. She loves the idea of a bunch of data they didn't get. She is willing to go for the I'm not turning on the mind ray plan.
So Dav is the one who makes things, and she's the one who collates all the data. She's the analyst.
So, yes.
No.
I usually love those, and
I'm so empty inside right now.
boy,
You need more beer.
Yeah.
It'll fill you up.
You want I'll split them.
So she
Yeah, we didn't drive.
That was
She
Whatever
goes-
you want.
that was
I'll split
punishing.
with you.
I'm still working.
Thank you.
Well, when you're done. I'm just
I love the
making a pact with you.
negotiation over here. They're like, we didn't drive.
Yeah, I drove. I'm going to drive 2 drunkards home tonight. Don't barf in my car.
Yeah, preach, brother.
That's the only rule. I don't care how drunk you get.
Well, I was already going to hang my head out the window, so I'll be sure to hurl out that way too.
Yeah.
As you're howling. Oh!
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it helps get everything up and out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
With force. Authoritative.
With feeling.
Yeah. There go the feelings.
So,
So with you.
she goes, well, all right, if you guys are in for helping us, Dav can make a list of the stuff that we kind of think we need to get back into the facility, and we can get over to that salvage yard tonight.
Oh,
and
because
meet
he
you
makes
there.
the Dav ices. Sorry, I just realized there was the other part of that.
And here I was just thinking merrily about how this is the World of Warcraft Gather quest where they're going to give us the list of crap we have to get
Yeah.
and we have to grind
Well,
and
see, I
like
distracted you
kill
from thinking about that.
fucking pigs out in the forest to get stuff.
Some whirly whiz
And,
blasters.
and into that,
yeah.
and just my serenity was ruined, so thanks, Nick.
Okay. You know, all of our serenities were ruined.
Oh.
Shut up,
Hashtag
stop
too
talking.
soon.
Stop talking. I'm a leaf on the wind, motherfucker.
Oh, too soon.
Always too soon.
Forever too soon.
Sweet. Helping robots. So Anne's into it.
Yes, they are on board. When she says, "Okay, so we can come and meet you at the salvage yard. We've been there before, but we really can't get there before like midnight."
Right.
That's-
Because it has to be dark.
By the
Okay.
time we leave the island, everything else,
Mm.
I have to call a sitter for the baby.
Well, I can prep stuff for you to pick up before midnight, right? And I'll just leave it
Sure,
in the
I mean,
southwest
You
corner.
guys
of
can
the-
do anything you want as humans, but for us to sneak into town and get to the salvage yard, we have to wait until it's dark before we
Yeah.
even leave the island. So by the time we get there,
That gets us time to go get stuff, though.
and she is told she's like, "Okay, Dav, can you get a list?" And he goes, "Somebody stays here."
What?
He's like, "You kids seem nice, but the last thing we need is you running off and calling UT and telling them that we're out here."
We could have
Wait,
called them
UT.
last time.
That was the truck
That
we
was
saw,
the
right?
truck we saw.
What is
Yeah.
UT?
Universal Technologies, the people that built us.
Oh. We've seen them. They're creepy.
Yeah. We've been seeing their truck around town.
They've been hunting for us.
That
That's
makes
why
a
we're
lot of
hiding out
sense.
here.
Yeah, we're not going to rat you out to them.
We don't even like them.
Those guys are jerks.
We could have called the cops yesterday.
It's true, we didn't.
That would have been really easy.
Look, if we were going to call the cops, we would have done that rather than trying to take matters into our own hands.
Well,
But
yeah.
I made a whole speaking spell just to talk to you guys.
And he just goes,
The cops aren't going to listen to us. We're a bunch of kids.
I
They
mean,
don't
I'm
care.
I'm not concerned about
Can
you
I roll
calling
for
the
puppy dog
police.
eyes?
I'm concerned about you calling UT.
We didn't even know that it was UT until just now when you told us.
We literally just asked you.
We're offering to help you.
It's going to be hard to help you if we're grounded, and if we stay on an island all night.
We're going to get
We're gonna
grounded,
get
and
so
then our parents are going to
grounded.
ask what's going
there's
on.
going to be a police investigation, missing kid, middle of the night. This place is going to be crawling.
Look,
Hang on.
part of being human is learning how to trust people. People when they want to help you.
It's good. I wouldn't have thought of
Sincerity.
that.
Man,
That's why Danny's got all the heart here.
That's right.
he just reaches right in and molaram, sularam.
Just jiggle it.
Yeah.
You just have to jiggle it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. It's a reboot.
He walks over to the bench, and he picks up this little weird-looking box, and he takes a couple of little circuit boards that are sitting there, and he puts them in it. And he goes, "All right, but this is going with you.
What is it?
It's a transceiver. I can hear it. If I hear
Okay.
you guys turning us in, we're going to come and find you. And his eyes turn red again.
But it's helpful because we can talk to you, so I can tell you where we leave the stuff in the salvage yard.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you talk through it?
Yes. And his voice comes out of it
That's-
instead of his own head.
That's
Cool.
great.
That's awesome.
Why
like-
didn't
That's
we
like a
think of it?
walkie-talkie. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the best. I'll take it.
Oh.
No, robot gifts are mine.
It was in the contract.
Hey, how many robots are at UT?
We were part of the first batch. There were 10.
Huh?
The others didn't seem to be awakened like we were when we left.
But how many batches were there?
10
So 100.
in this production run.
Okay, well, I said I'd prep that material. We should get going so I can do it before dinner time.
I'm sure it's going to be fine, Crash.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to get the boat back too. So, cool. Well, we will talk to you guys later.
Did you say that into the device?
Yes. Oh yeah. Super do.
I'm right there. I'm right here.
You don't have to talk into the thing yet. Just very excited.
Yeah.
Crash starts picking up all his sports equipment.
Inside it, it's kind of heavy because it's got one of those monster chunky 80s batteries, the one that had like the 2 springs on the top.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a big
Oh, yeah.
square job.
Little mini car battery.
Yeah.
looking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, one of those. I haven't seen one of those in so
Big
many
old
years.
6 volts.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
big square flashlight that had one of those
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the back
Yeah.
end of it. Yeah.
I
Cool.
guess we're going back to the boat.
Yeah.
They're willing to let, he follows you guys out. He's like, all right, I'll make sure you guys get off okay. And then he turns over his shoulder and he's like, fix some lunch while I'm gone. Woman!
Oh.
And you hear her and she goes, it is almost lunchtime.
It is almost
I'm
lunchtime.
super gonna redact that data. I'm only giving them the nice people stuff.
Right. So we get back on the boat, I guess.
Yeah.
Start up.
He hikes you out to the edge of the cliff. He doesn't come down the rope or anything, but he's willing to toss the rope down to you.
Yeah,
when
that'd
you're
be
done.
great.
I guess I'll drive again.
Yeah. And I'm like waving it. Thanks, Dev. Bye. Everybody else is
His wrist doesn't move, but he
sort
kind of does.
Raise one hand.
Elbow, 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 elbow. Oh, that was. Did I bump my
was
mic?
that me?
Something. I just heard the crazy.
Yeah, sorry, listeners. There's just staticky cable somewhere in here, and we haven't figured out whose it is.
As I'm driving the boat, does Danny come up near where I'm at driving at any point?
Yeah.
It's not that big a boat.
Still, he could be trying to avoid me or something.
Yeah.
Right. And before I was like, look out at the very top,
Yeah.
and that's sort of his seat. But
Dude, I'm
What's-
sorry. I'm sorry for being mean to you back there about your parents and stuff.
what? No, it's fine.
It's not fine though.
But it's going to be fine.
Between all the information we got and what happened this morning, I just don't want you to get hurt, man.
I don't. Do you think something's gonna happen? I mean, everything is looking good.
Stuff happens with parents, okay? I mean, maybe not this, but stuff happens sometimes, okay? I just don't want you to be hurt if something does happen that you don't like with your parents.
Okay.
I saw what was in the papers that were printed out.
Oh, that the wrong
And
data.
what you
like,
talked
I mean,
about-
come on, it was just something that
Danny,
Cassie put on the roof.
Danny,
like
listen
really?
to me. Listen to me. If something happens, and maybe it won't, just promise me you'll come talk to me, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Promise me.
All right, I promise. We do the pinky promise.
Okay. Let's get this boat back before we pay late fees that none of us can afford.
Crash is washing the eye black off his face and packing up all the sports equipment into his big backpack. And also, that was really irritating to wear on my face. It's still sticky.
Because you peeled that away. We could definitely hear.
Yeah, but you got all the blackheads out from just those 2 patches
Yeah.
on your face.
Yeah,
That spot is real clean.
yeah, sort of. What?
Did it crackle again?
Whirled again, yeah.
It was this one yesterday. Do you want me to turn this off and try the other one?
You try turning it off and on again.
You could try.
Maybe. It might just be that little cable.
This
If it got pinched.
It's not touching anything. It is kind of twisty at the bottom, but I didn't do that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes if they get pinched, they make a bad noise even if you just move again
Yeah,
later.
it's
even
just
if they're not
damaged at
actively
this
pinched.
point.
Do you want me
Yeah.
to flail wildly and test it out?
No, we just switch to that.
Okay.
Oh, yikes!
It's that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Mute it.
Sorry, guys.
What number the hell is that? 5.
Yeah.
In the process of turning
And
it off.
then
Well, wait till
becomes 7.
wait till she gets it set up.
Please stand by.
Yeah.
Stand by. Technical difficulties.
Please stand by.
Yeah.
I think it does.
I don't think that one
I'll,
has an on.
I'll turn off the...
Oh, was I not supposed to poke that?
It sounds like she's coming through.
Hello? Can you hear me? No?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. Say something again?
I'm talking about robots, just like usual.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
All right. You guys are making your way back. A couple of times you have to sort of slow down and wait because there's like a water skier going by.
Stupid water skiers.
That's not how you hit him.
Yeah, like, hey, Crash, how many points do you think that is?
20 if you don't ding the boat. 10 if you do.
Damn it.
Guys, that's not funny.
As you're laughing.
As you're getting back to town, you see in the distance, sort of on the other side of town, you see like 4 or 5 helicopters flying around out in the desert.
Oh,
Kinda
no-
low.
Not by the lake.
Not by the lake.
Oh, okay.
Like if... Make with the mapping.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are coming in here. Town is down here. You sort of see them out here.
Okay.
Could they be?
So to the south of the town?
Yeah, kind of south and just...
Southeast of the town?
Yeah, down here.
Okay.
Could they be practicing maneuvers? What's out there?
It's really not
I
a lot.
check my phone for news updates.
The connection's really slow. Yeah, 20 years from now, it'll have an update for you.
Updates exist.
Do you think they're looking for Dev and Anne?
They could be.
They're way in the wrong place.
Well, that's
Well,
good.
but that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad
but
job,
that also
E.T.
might be where the facility is. What if some of the other robots have tried to get out?
And do we actually want the robots to get out? I mean, they're okay, but we don't know anything about what they said. Like 100 of them.
Yeah, what if some of them are
Do you want
bad?
to tell them
What am I telling them?
that they might be looking for them? I mean, we're going to help, right?
Oh.
We can't let them be taken. We can't let them be taken.
Yes, but it's good that they're looking in the wrong spot.
Right.
But we should ask them if that's where the facility is.
All right, Danny shouts, "Do you read? Do you read us, Dev?"
The facility is not southwest of town, guys.
Okay.
The box says.
Okay. Okay. Well, they're looking for something out there.
Check. We copy.
So don't go there.
What are you saying?
I heard it on a show once.
You don't have to yell.
Do we have
So it's
Smoking
just
the
all, like
Bandit yet?
always on.
Well, I don't.
Okay,
well,
cool.
I
I
mean,
totally heard everything going on.
Whoops.
well, Cassie has it. I mean, I'm yelling because I'm
Yeah.
standing
Okay.
3
That's
feet away.
true. Yeah,
That's
yeah. If
fair.
somebody's not within conversational distance of Cassie and the magic box, you don't
Yeah, because I'm still up steering, so I
Yeah.
don't know where
Yeah.
you were on the boat, actually.
Probably wherever there's like a spot to like sit down, I guess.
Okay, yeah, because you wouldn't be saying it like stupid loud so that
Yeah.
they could hear, but
Yeah.
be like concerned about these other robots.
Yeah. Well, good. I mean, if that's not where the facility is, then probably means the other ones are safe for now. And they don't know where to look.
What if some good ones are getting chased down?
That's a bad thing. But they would probably just take them back to the facility where we can rescue them later.
Yeah. All right.
We got to gather these materials for Dav and Ann and get the data to them. So I don't think we can go traipsing off into the desert at least until tomorrow.
Sorry, what even are we collecting? What's on the list?
Yeah, Danny, what's on the list?
I don't.
Or
have
did they
the
give
list.
Crash the list? Well, you said you were gonna move stuff for them.
Yeah,
so
but
they-
when you asked him, Crash looks at Danny like, Danny, what's on the list?
I don't have the
Oh,
list.
did he give it to you? I'm sorry, I was excited about the thing and the robot. What's on the list?
Did I?
You're looking expectantly at Crash.
Okay, somebody has to have the damn list.
None of you took the list.
Oh, I remember. I set it down to pack up some stuff.
Crash.
Okay.
Should we go back and ask them for it?
Sorry, Mr. Dav.
Can you give us the list?
You don't have to yell. Would you mind reading us the list and I'll write it down?
Out of character, yes. Yes, I do.
In character, she's just exasperatingly
Right,
asking
right,
you
right.
not to yell every time.
He runs through a list of electrical and circuit board components and stuff.
Okay.
Also, like some tires and axle pieces, a
Okay.
couple of motor parts and stuff.
Is that any of that stuff you already have, Cassie?
I mean, I probably have some of the circuit board parts at home.
I mean, the other stuff sounds like it's just easy to get at the junkyard.
Yeah, which is where we're going to put it anyway. Yeah, so, well, I got to stop home to get the data anyway, so I'll pick up whatever I have there and then we can go to the junkyard.
Okay.
You guys get back to dock without any incident.
Are we on time?
I don't have enough money for this.
I think you are, because you guys didn't take that long.
We made friends pretty quick.
Yeah.
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 Which is unusual for
Yeah.
Cassie, but they're robots.
Yeah, there was a will.
You didn't dawdle, you didn't, circle the island looking for anything, you didn't spend a lot of time doing
Shoot,
stuff
we should have
there.
circled the island. We missed something.
We didn't leave the bodies.
Oh, wait, real quick. On the boat ride still, is there a moment where Crash could talk to Midge where no one else is, right there in the piloting thing?
Cassie's busy, thinking about robots
stuff.
and looking at the list and stuff.
Or are you hanging around, the piloting area the whole time?
No, I think that Danny was probably a little bit off-put by that weird promise that
Yeah.
he just made to Midge. So,
Yeah,
so
probably.
yeah, I'll just go to the prow.
Okay. So...
With a
my
guitar.
Yeah,
This makes such a great video.
He makes a better masthead than I do.
yeah.
So...
You guys are just covering all the James Cameron bases.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
He based all his movies on us. On the
Oh, yeah,
show.
yes.
Yeah. Midge,
What?
I think we have to be prepared to take matters into our own hands if this goes poorly.
A cabal is formed.
What are you suggesting, Crash?
I'm saying we don't know what these other robots are like, and if they turn out to all be, the evil red glare, then we can't just let them run loose.
Yeah, I agree. We don't know anything about them. We know these other ones are okay, but they still have the thing and are listening and don't trust us, and we just don't know enough. I mean, maybe they hurt somebody by accident. They already did that once.
Mm-hmm. And if they're not willing to be more careful, real people will
People
be
could
in
have
danger.
died. I'm sure people are in the hospital from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. I don't know what we can do. Cassie's really enthusiastic, and you know how she is when she really wants to do something.
Well,
but
I think it's okay what she's doing, but like we have to be prepared to see what's really going on if there's a problem. If we wind up in this place, we got to look for backup plans.
I just don't know what those are right
I
now.
don't either. I got, like hit him with a bat, like that's not going to work.
I don't think we can stop them. I think we'd have to like talk to my dad or something.
Okay, well let's just think about it.
Yeah.
That's not what I expected to happen. Right there.
Me either.
I thought it was going to be the awkward, like, I held your hand thing.
Or just right past that. Like, do not mention it ever until it comes up. Like, yeah, no, that's
Amazing. I love it.
Cool. So you guys get back to the shore. You check in the boat. No obvious damage. You get away with the half-day rental price. The kid on the shore, he's like, how'd it go? Did you guys finish the music video?
I'm like, it was awesome. So cool. Best day ever.
Yeah, we got a lot of good footage.
That's awesome. When you guys finish it, you got to bring a copy down here. I can watch it. We got a beta player.
Oh,
cool.
awesome. Yeah, we'll
I mean, it's
we'll
gonna
totally
take
do
some
that.
time to edit and stuff.
And cut it down.
Yeah, and record the song.
Oh, that's
You have to like do the filming, and then you can match up the song
Yeah,
and the
we should probably
vocals,
finish
and it's
writing
really
that song.
we should probably get on that.
She's just gonna like shove him really
Yeah,
hard and
that's-
cage in
that's-
her elbow.
That's right.
this
Remember,
kid is
we got rehearsal.
totally into the like. Dude, this is just so cool. And like, you're talking about editing, film, and cutting stuff, and recording, and he's just lost. He's like, "This is awesome. I know people in a music video."
Amazing.
But you get back to your bicycles, and they are not stolen.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good.
Did we even lock them up?
Nope.
It's
Sure we
the
did.
80s.
Yay.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm gonna beeline it
Well,
for
the
my
one time
house
I did
it's-
lock up my bike
well, we
in
had
the
to be
80s,
back
it
by
got
what?
stolen.
My bike
but
got
yeah.
stolen too.
What time do we have to be back? It's like, what time is it now?
It's just noonish.
Noonish? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got time.
And there was that mention about lunch, and I kind of think like maybe I want to have lunch soon.
Yeah.
Would be good.
We
Yeah.
got snacks.
We should eat.
Yeah. There's probably still a ton of leftovers at your house.
Oh, didn't we bring a bunch?
Yeah, I got
We packed a
Tupperwares
bunch
full of
leftovers.
delicious food in my bag right now. We could have a picnic.
The pie.
We'll have a diner picnic.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
So you guys stopping on the shore of the lake to have a bike picnic?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, and.
We
Yeah,
made
let's-
friends with robots. Let's have a
It's totally
picnic.
normal.
Are we kind of near the like the boat rental? Like, what? Are we just like checking in the boat and then going over to our bikes and sit down to eat, or like?
If there's like a little like park,
There's probably
thing,
like
probably.
some
Yeah.
picnic benches and
Yeah.
stuff near the parking lot for people.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go there.
Because it's like a recreation
Like-
area.
Right.
Get out the Tupperware full of foods and like make a feast.
Is this bait shop the kind of bait shop that would have beers?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So when
Oh, you're gonna
when
hate
they're
this
getting
story.
ready, I'm like, oh guys, I forgot something at the bait shop. I gotta go talk to what was this kid's name again?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Hey, if you're not back in 5 minutes, I'm gonna eat your meatloaf.
Just do not touch the pie. I will fight you.
All right, man. Jeez.
All right, Charlie, dude. I mean, we can definitely get you that tape. Don't even worry about it. But
Yes.
here's the thing. It's like my last. I don't remember how much money I had, but like,
I've got a lot left.
I've got $5. I've got 3 friends. Is there any way I could peel 4 beers off that 6-pack and we'd just call it cool?
I think you got to do a heart charm.
Yeah.
You're trying to make them do what you want.
I
Oh
love
my
it. so
god.
But you get a bonus die for being in the music video.
much. Nice.
Wait, heart charm 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. 1.
Okay. He's like, hang on a minute. You said you got $5?
Yeah.
He takes the $5, he goes in the back, and he comes out with 4 beers, like in one hand, like
Yeah,
an
yeah,
awkward beer grip.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, these are my old man's.
Oh,
But
dude.
that way he won't get mad at me for messing up the inventory.
Oh, you're the best. Cool. We'll see you later.
Man, have a good one. Can't wait to see things, dude.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so cool.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, he like gets them in the jacket pockets and the backpack and goes
Clink,
back.
clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink, all the way back over there.
And yeah, goes out to the picnic area and says,
Now, are these pop tops or are these pull tabs?
They gotta be the ring tab.
"Yeah, the can,
Oh,
ring
yeah,
can, ring tab cans for sure."
Yeah.
I didn't think I was getting bottled beer. That's be a little high class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So get back to where they're kind of setting out the food. Like, all right, guys, I got the hookup. We really that was a big win. We did not get killed today, and that was exciting to me because I didn't know what was going to happen. Usually, I know what's going to happen. That's out of character laughing.
I know.
Crash has a straight fish.
He's so serious.
For the listeners, Danny just shot him a look like, what?
What?
I think
Do you think
everybody
you're
did
psychic?
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Very confused.
No, Crash genuinely believes like he makes plans and executes them, and they generally
got it.
go the way he thinks they're gonna go. He just sort of edits them as he goes to like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what I meant to do.
That was definitely the plan. I didn't write it down here, but it was definitely
It was
part of the
definitely
plan.
Plans
Right.
always come together when you come up with the plan as it happens.
Yep.
Yes.
And then it works 100% of the time. So yeah, he hauls out these 4 cans. He's like, well,
Whoa.
I got us a little victory
What?
celebration.
How'd you manage that?
I talked to Charlie and he was cool and he wanted us to have these.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm impressed.
So he just like set them out and then Crash opens his and
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Mitch is not gonna.
Wait, what? Guys, we
Can't be
you can't
awesome.
drink a beer?
We just
Maybe
made
you
friends
can't,
with robots.
but I can't.
That
Right?
was amazing. Also, my mom had a beer for breakfast, so obviously it's fine.
it's fine. It's 1 beer, Danny.
But I also still think your mom was sort of being my dad this
I know.
morning. But
Your dad's
Well-
the sheriff, though. It can't be that bad.
He-
you're 100 yards here.
Like, he does his job and stuff.
Remember, she followed up the breakfast beer with a post-breakfast
Yeah.
giant
Yeah,
glass
whiskey.
of bourbon.
Trying not to think too hard about that.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't help her, Danny.
I can teach you the ways. Well, it's gross. It tastes gross.
Well, you don't have to drink
It doesn't
it.
taste.
All right, well then, fine. I won't.
It's totally awesome, and if you don't want
I mean,
it, there's
thank
more
you.
for
It's-
us.
It's cool, but
Is it gross? I've never had it. There's only one way to find out, I guess.
it's like dirt soda.
Midge has already opened hers, and she's just going to hand it
Yeah, I'm
to
pretty
Cassie.
sure Crash hasn't had any beer
and she's
yet.
going to open up another one for herself.
I will try it for science.
Yeah.
Well,
Cheers.
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 I'll
And-
grab the unopened beer and like belatedly try and clink everybody's.
Roll to see if Cassie thinks it's gross or not.
So I'm doing the same thing. What's your scale?
Oh, I should have decided that first. Let's try this again. Low, she hates it. High, she likes it.
Okay. Hi.
She likes it.
And that's how her alcoholism began.
The slow decline
Hey,
of the best
alcohol
student in
fuels
school.
my power circuits.
I'm going
Look
to try
at
the
Cassie.
same.
She likes it.
Hey, yeah. Crash really
Crash
likes
really
it.
likes it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to roll because Midge has totally had
Yeah.
beer before and
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
care.
canon,
We've
yeah.
already established that
Okay.
Midge likes beer.
Yeah. And even if she didn't, she wouldn't tell anybody she didn't like it.
No, it's totally the.
Oh, yeah. That was
that's
my backup
awesome.
You gotta
plan
power
for...
through, power through, power through.
Yeah. My backup plan for Crash doesn't like beer is like, well, he's gonna fucking pretend that he does.
And probably do like the, well, just because you're younger. when you're
Yeah.
older like I am,
Yeah,
you can see
exactly.
how great it is.
So yeah, Crash is drinking beer and eating pie for lunch. That's
Same though.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure on top of the beer, there's like that less tolerance. So Midge is probably just sampling a little everything, and probably Waffles is like helping
Running
himself
around
to,
the
to
table.
whatever he wants.
Drinking
to.
a little bit of the beer just up on
Oh,
the
I would
can.
never get Waffles beer. You don't want to drunk rat. There's limits. And after that one time.
Very tiny vomit.
Danny takes his
They
beer
actually
and
can't
just
vomit.
Really?
Rats literally
just puts
cannot
it in his
vomit.
backpack.
Fun fact. That's
Saving it
why
for
you have to be
later.
Well,
careful.
that's going to be evidence.
Party time.
Yeah.
That won't get you in trouble later.
Blame it on your sister.
To be honest, I had a moment of as soon as you guys all opened beer, like you all did, and took a swig, I was gonna go. Woo!
It's the sheriff's car.
Yay!
Good.
It'd be funny if
We
that
heard
was.
there were some underage kids renting a boat down here today.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back.
Speaking of which,
No, I specifically
you
did
wanna
that because I
split?
was
Yeah,
like,
let's
oh,
split
that'll,
one.
that'll be fun
Dealer's
for...
choice. Whatever you like.
Oh,
That
I
is
drink
funny.
all of the beers. It used to be I didn't, but now I do.
Let's see what's in there.
Yeah. I know there was like a shock top in there, which is always a good choice.
That'll do.
Yeah,
Is there-
if you guys...
It's on the. It's up on the second.
Is there
shelf
anything
thing.
else in the beer family?
There's a bunch of these Fathom IPAs, but if you don't like IPAs, you won't like it.
I don't like
I said I
IPA.
kind of
IPAs.
drink all the things.
There's two kinds of cider and chalk top.
Whatever you want.
Chalk top.
I like shock top.
Can you grab me a cider?
Yeah. Do you like Angry Orchard?
Yeah.
Do you want pineapple?
Angry Orchard, please. Thank
And
you.
I packed you your Angry Orchard just in case.
What?
It's Angry Eyes. I don't know. It's been a really long day, guys. I can't even go
Is this
into it
for?
on stream.
Yeah.
Is this thing's job?
Yeah.
You have to be smarter than the bottle.
Next job.
It's a bear
Or the
opener.
average
Bah.
bear? It's a bear
A
opener?
bear
Instead of
opener.
a beer opener.
It's a really bad slant rhyme.
It makes more sense if you know what beer sounds like in a New Zealand accent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cheers.
real life cheers.
Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, this is water.
Cheers.
Real life, though, you're like, down for it.
And then into the backpack.
Perfect. You guys, we totally made friends with robots.
And drank beer, and it was awesome.
My whole entire goal for my character was just achieved.
I was a little worried, but they seem like they're pretty reasonable.
Yeah, they were cool. I feel a little embarrassed that I didn't know they could speak English. But
Well.
they seemed impressed by the speak and spell either way.
I'm sure that was I'm sure that helped convince them because it showed that you had some technical know-how. We weren't just some kids who were just going to say, "Oh, here's some information," and don't.
Oh
Mess
yeah.
up our
Well,
town.
and some jerk that's like going to report them to those UT bozos isn't going to spend the time making a translator.
So we don't know anything about UT.
We should find out.
Yeah, probably. For all we know, they also are murder bots. I don't know.
Yeah, like what kind of robots are they trying to make?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're trying to make murder bots, we should stop them.
Yeah.
But if they're accidentally making nice robots, that's cool.
And I could just see that being a thing that you'll regret later.
Have we heard of Universal Technologies before? Because I know one of the things is that we know that there are such things as sentient robots.
there's really well programmed robots. Sentient robots are not a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and nobody has like robot made like.
Oh, right,
jets.
right.
Really rich people do.
Oh, do they do? Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Like they exist. Super rare.
But
at
nobody
this point.
thinks they're actually people.
It's like
They're
the
not,
really
like,
Rosie
autonomous.
from
Yeah,
the
Rosie.
Jetsons.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking of.
No, it is not that level. at
Oh,
all.
right. I remember you were saying they were like the programmed kiosk.
Yeah, and like there would be like a robotic vacuum kind of a thing. Even humanoid shaped ones that have like a vacuum.
It's just a
arm.
Roomba, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But-
robotic vacuums always suck.
It's spreading.
Yes.
Barrier.
I don't usually go for those ones. Oh, I did it, and
did
I own
it.
it.
Yep.
It's mine.
Here's the thing about low-hanging fruit. It's still fruit.
But is it?
yeah, so I'm willing to fast forward to whatever point you guys feel you want to have something happen.
So we've liberated all the good robots. The bad robots were put down, and the UT execs are in handcuffs.
I second
Nope.
this.
Oh,
Wait.
rewind a little bit.
And
yeah.
Damn it.
Danny's mom is there to stay.
Yeah.
So many feels.
Back to town though.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else you wanted to do on the way into town, you guys get back to
Bike
your
riding's going
neighborhood.
to be awfully fun on the way back after having a beer, probably. There'll probably be a lot of like mid-singing songs, like finally, because that was one of the things that Danny kept pushing her on was singing.
Oh,
So
right.
she's probably starting to like sing a little to herself as she's
Nice.
riding her bike down the road now.
Dan, should we stop by the record store first? You're ahead of us.
Yeah,
This is a private conversation.
Do you want to get some rehearsal in, or do you think maybe we should record something?
She's belting it out. Like,
It's true.
maybe this is our chance to fire up the 8-track and we could, like, lay something down.
I like it. Let's do it.
Cool.
That's a long bike ride. You're going to have to give her that other beer you have.
Well, it's a good thing. Back on that other beer.
The backup beer.
This is a long road to being rock stars. It starts with one beer in the desert.
I think that's how a lot of bands start.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. I'm sorry.
So sure. Are you springing this plan? Or are you guys just going to be like, hey, follow us?
Yeah. No, Crash is like, oh, hey, I forgot something at the record store. Can we go by there real quick?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah, okay. Midge is 12, or Cassie is 12 and has just had her first beer, so she's like, whatever, I just made friends with robots, let's do it.
12-year-olds should not drink beer.
You did this, Crash.
Oh, boy. This is bad. Hey,
It's okay, I have a plan. Let's do this.
awesome.
So to the record store.
To the record store.
Yeah.
Apparently.
You arrive. There are several other customers in the record store, being a Saturday.
Yep.
Hey, Jack, is it okay if we use the back room? Thanks.
He's just like at the counter and he's lecturing somebody about why their taste in music is wrong.
Yes.
And then he just waves you in the back.
Oh, hello, Baloo. You're a big dog.
There's a dog.
Pepper.
Hello. You have to go outside. You have to go outside.
He's like, but
Good
do
boy.
I?
Good boy.
What did you forget?
I forgot that we didn't record that song yet, and we should just set up and do it real quick.
Yeah, we need to get some music down for the music video.
I thought that was just the thing that. Wait.
No,
And then
remember?
she
What?
remembers that there is the pack, so she stops talking.
Remember we were going to record that song we were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crash starts setting up the drum kit, like, moving things around, getting it set up.
I don't know.
Danny warms up his guitar fingers. I apologize to any guitar players out there. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure you have to use your fingers to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
It's
No one can argue that.
played with fingers.
So yeah, it's not turned on, but he's running scales.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
It's just warm up,
Oh, come on, Midge. It'll be fun.
But will it? I mean, you guys can play without me.
No,
No way.
We need you to sing.
no, it's Saturday. We're all here.
Nobody wants that, Danny.
Let's just bang something out real quick. We don't even have to use it. We'll just put it on tape, and then we can use it later. And if you don't want to be part of the band, then we will go ahead and get another singer. But that way, at least we'll have the vocals recorded, and know where to go from there. Please, Midge, you'd be doing us a huge favor.
But is that a good reason to sing for a band? Is for a favor?
Well,
I think you should do it because you rock.
you're also really good at it.
Yeah, it'd be
I know
awesome.
you're embarrassed about that, but it's true.
I get veto power.
Sure.
Obviously.
If the track sucks, then you destroy it.
We can have a robot crush it with
Pinky
his
swear.
foot.
And
What am I crushing?
you're gonna give me that other beer I saw you pop.
Nothing.
Sure. But, be careful. I don't want Jack to see us having a beer back here. He might get mad and stop letting us use the back room.
Then give it to me later.
All right.
I guess we're recording a song.
Cassie, you good?
We're not recording
Yeah,
a
I'm
song.
gonna play the speak and spell.
Yes.
Yes, I got a
Almost. Almost.
Too quick for you.
1 point.
point. 1 point, not 2.
You can't smell it. If you could smell the beer, then it was a 2-pointer.
I think Cassie's gonna inadvertently invent sampling real quick.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
I'm sure whatever we record is actually probably horrible.
Probably
Well,
terrible.
yeah.
All right, so here's a question for you guys that is
Extended
irrelevant to the
test?
story. What are we
Yeah.
actually playing in this game?
Yeah.
So I think it has to be a cover because
Yeah.
we haven't written any music. or
And we
anything.
barely know how
Yeah.
to play our instruments.
Right.
Like Bill and
Well,
Ted.
I know how to play my instrument.
Oh, okay.
I've been in band for many years.
Yeah.
Or Danny does.
I can manage 4/4 time.
Right. So the question is, what is Midge singing?
Did Danny share that Eurythmics
Yeah, we
tape
were all,
with everybody?
Yeah, we were all listening to that.
Everyone
and
went
I
to
That
made-
is the
I made
one
tapes.
song, I gotta say, ever since you said that in this fucking game in the first episode, that is the song I associate with this game now.
Nice.
Sweet Dreams.
Oh, yeah. Sweet Dreams is so good. And it's so
Good.
appropriate.
Yeah,
for-
of
Yeah.
course it has to
It's
be
just
Sweet
really
Dreams.
funny. Like, I literally, whenever I'm coming out to this actual game, I'm like,
And all our samples are from actual dreams, you
Yes.
guys.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It works on so many levels.
Yeah.
sweet dreams are, woman, why don't you make me my dinner?
I didn't put that one on there. And if you press the button like in a rhythm, it just does like kind of a cool robot voice.
Woman, why don't you make me my dinner?
Yes.
George.
Yeah.
George.
Yeah. Totally. Super new wave, you guys.
I guess that's
Oh
what
man,
we
I have to
do.
go trawl for a speaking spell now. Let's see if I can pick one up on the cheap.
No.
And we're gonna have to go
Can't.
ahead and
They're super hard to find. That still work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, extended trouble to record a song.
I love it. I love
This is happening.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
it.
Jesus.
Can I use Body Force?
I wouldn't even know what to use for this.
You want to lay down the heavy bass
Yeah.
track?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
You can thrash it.
I guess I would. Could I argue that this would be mine empathize because it's like, okay, they really want me to do this. I guess I'll do it because they're my friends. And also, I had a beer and I'm 13 and this beer is still kind of in my system.
I think that makes sense.
Can I use
Sorry.
tech calculate to figure out the appropriate times in the pattern of the song to make the robot noises?
It's
so good.
Well, and I guess this is heart charm because I'm trying to get everybody like this is Danny's dream, and it's all coming together, and he's just keeping everybody super hyped and pumped up.
So 2 people's dreams are coming true in this episode tonight. It's a very special Tales from the Loop insert coin.
It's the dream episode.
Yes. Let's do it.
And then they woke up.
So let's start with Danny, because this
Yeah.
is his dream.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what? I am just wait. How many successes do I get if I use Pride?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Because I will just burn it for the episode on this, and I don't even care about the robots. But I want like maximum successes off of this for Danny. Well, or if I can't, see, the thing is, my pride doesn't really. No, actually, it does in this case, because it's revolving around Midge.
Your pride is Midge?
What?
Was standing up for Midge.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm getting
yeah.
Midge. I'm
I
getting
forgot
Midge.
about that.
Yeah.
I'm getting Midge out of her shell, and she's gonna sing,
That's
which I know
true.
she's great at, and
That
get
might
involved
be
in this whole program.
The only time that my pride ever has come into play too, because she finally feels kind of awesome, and her mom thinks that she's like beautiful and
You
awesome.
got your beautiful voice.
Okay, we're under attack.
Robot's
That's
trying
fine.
to get in.
Good God.
Robot dogs.
All right.
You're like, I
Quick,
had the
sing,
story
sing, we'll put the
about
ducks
some
to
robots and stuff, and they're gonna sit and record in a fucking record
was
store.
awesome. I fucking love it. That's why we're here. That's why we have a 3-hour game now.
yeah.
We can have 2 hours of making recordings and having beer picnics, and 1 hour of accomplishing goals and things
Yeah.
happen.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll tell you, 2
It's very much
Demigods
the 80s
episodes
movie.
ago, we had 4 hours where fucking nothing happened. It
Yeah.
was amazing.
But it was hilarious.
yeah, it was really
Lotus
fun.
Sin had episodes like that too, where nothing happened for 4 hours, but it was still riveting.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
We had some Razor Ridges like that.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we're just gonna talk.
We're just gonna
Razor
operate
Ridge
each
was a
other.
whole
It's
bunch
great.
of crazy. It was
All right.
fun.
Okay.
Here's what I'd say you should do. Let everybody roll.
Okay.
And then if you don't make it,
Excellent.
Then you
Excellent.
can use
okay,
it.
I'll
Oh,
pick
you
that
cover
up
it.
on the
You'll
That's
cover
right.
the overage.
That's
yeah.
right.
Okay.
But when we do
I like
points, when we do points at the end of the session, I will finally be able to use my pride.
Oh,
hopefully.
yeah.
That's right.
For
For
sure.
once, I will get that fucking experience point.
Shall I roll first then for the backbeat?
Yeah.
Sure.
do it.
All right.
Drum is the heart and soul of the song. Let's go.
There we go. Oh, God.
You
Oh,
got
one.
one. You got one.
I got one. That's not great, but,
Okay.
you know. I'm going to use my... So if I use my session luck, do I just re-roll the failed dice?
yes.
So I can keep this one? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, cool.
I'm
You want to
using
see how
my...
everybody rolls first?
No, I'm going to use my session luck.
All right.
I think
use
you're
that?
supposed to do it.
Didn't you already use that?
No, I didn't have to for some reason.
Because I rolled 3 successes last time.
Oh, no, you're
let's
right. I
extend
did
it.
use
Yeah,
my
he-
session
he-
luck.
he-
I used my
yeah.
session
Well
luck.
done.
I have my 1 success.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, you totally re-rolled.
I did. Yep. I got a skull.
All right, I got
Oops.
confused with your
Oops.
pride.
It was a 6, so.
I'm gonna keep it. I don't have his rule.
Yep.
That's right.
I got one.
Okay, we've
success.
got two.
out of
Wait,
8
but I
successes.
have luck, so I can
Oh.
keep that one
Yeah.
Yes.
and re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
I love.
I'm gonna use one of my.
Also,
luck.
I do want to say,
Yes.
my 1 success, like, Crash is not a creative drummer yet, but he is on the beat.
Right.
Like,
He knows
very
what rhythm
much.
is.
Yeah, he very much has
Here's the
that.
thing. Crash doesn't realize that there are things like drum machines, so he is like, you've been listening to this song,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are like
Fail.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you think that
He's
that's what a
imitating
drummer
the drum
has to
machine,
be.
yes.
We are gonna
Tongue,
be
like no frills.
garbage.
Come on, Midge.
Ooh, that's a
1,
bunch.
2. It's 2. That's a 1.
That one escaped.
3.
Oh.
Oh wait, is that's a one?
That's a 1.
Oh, it's
That's
That's
smiling
why
at
it's
you.
laughing at you.
Oh, it's laughing at you.
All right, so I got 2 successes.
Okay, so
Okay.
we're at 4.
Halfway there.
And now you said you could
No, it's sweet dreams.
Whoa.
We're not living on a prayer.
live.
Yeah, I was
You
there.
know what though? This is in fact his dream, so I'm gonna use a luck point right now because why the hell not reroll
Oh,
the other
you guys
ones?
are the best.
Because it makes him happy. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna take out these little guys because they roll like crap and I hate them.
Well, and you only re-roll the ones that didn't succeed.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, rock on.
I just have a lot of dice for
No,
this.
yeah.
2 more.
2 more. So that was
was a good
4 in
4.
total. So we're at
4,
6.
5,
so we
6.
need 2 more
Okay.
A
successes.
completely reasonable number of successes. There's no way this song isn't coming out on the for sure.
Yeah, you're 100%
Pizza, 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 pizza. 1, 2. We just need 2, right?
Yeah,
Just
so
needed
we
2.
needed-
We
Bam.
did it.
Got it.
You
Yeah!
have completed a successful cover of the just released Eurythmics
Right?
Sweet Dreams. It's not actually out yet.
Right.
It
Oh.
was the preview
Oh,
copy
that's
that was
right.
sent
Yeah.
out
True.
to You're cover banding it before anybody out there knows the real song.
It's ready to go
Oh,
now.
that's dangerous. This is the song we wrote.
Oh, let's just fuck up history. We're gonna be that thing where it's like the I made this, and the
Yeah.
person takes it and goes, I made
made
this. We're totally gonna fucking Chuck Berry this.
Listen to this.
It's your cousin.
God, that's so awful.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, but we did a good.
You did.
You did a
Yeah.
good job.
A passable, certainly for a bunch of young edge teenagers.
Yeah.
Playing a guitar, some drums, and a speaking spell.
And her voice.
And a midge.
and your
And
foot.
a midge.
And a midge.
Did we ever determine what the band name was?
It's
No,
been
well,
changing week to week.
Yeah,
Is it?
we can worry about that later. We'll take a vote.
Which week is
Yeah.
Wild Stallions?
We still gotta get this stuff for the robots, guys.
Oh, right.
He probably
the
just
robots.
listened to this whole fucking recording
It's like,
session.
Wait a minute. That should be the name of our band. The Robots.
I love it. Yes, 100%.
It's so edgy.
Midge is starting to sober up.
It'll grow on them, Danny. Yeah. We should go to my house and get the stuff. Circuit boards and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like this is the part in the 80s movie where we do like the music montage
Oh,
and then we
yeah.
also like intercut it with the scenes of us going out and getting all of these random
Yeah.
robot parts as well.
Definitely a montage.
And it fades our version of
Oh, Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams into the actual
Yes,
version
yes,
of Sweet
yeah.
Dreams. Yeah.
So it's you guys all singing, and then it fades off, and it's rummaging through bins of
Yeah.
electrical components, and all of those scenes have the real song.
Yeah.
Yes. I like this plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
So you can find all of the computer components and stuff around your house.
Okay.
Between your supply of stuff and your parents' supply of stuff, you can make that happen.
Cool.
The stuff that still needs to be gathered looks like stuff to build a rudimentary vehicle of some kind.
That's kind of
So
what
like
I was
the
thinking.
axles
Yeah.
and tires and a little
Oh, right.
engine and that kind of stuff.
So, will we probably be able to find that stuff in the salvage yard?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you'll have to see about how you're going to acquire that. Mm-hmm. But
So long as Chopper isn't around, trying to sick balls, we should be able to roll stuff around.
But the question is, like, if you're going to try and actually pay for it, or you're going to try and steal it, or you're going to
I've
try
got a little
and
bit of money.
socially engineer your way into it for free, or what,
Yeah. That's a good question. We will think about that when we get there.
Totally cool.
That's a problem for later, Crash.
I mean, if you just go at night, after it closes, you could probably just rob the place.
We've done that before.
We have done that.
And you
before.
put left
no.
cash
We
like
borrowed.
Uber.
We borrowed the place.
No, I wrote myself a receipt and paid for this stuff. Sort of my original thought was just we would go
That Midge doesn't know that though, right?
find the stuff, put it like in a specific area of the salvage yard, and then tell the robots where it was.
And then the robots.
They
robbed
could do the
salvage
stealing,
yard.
so it's not my fault.
We just rearranged the salvage yard.
Yeah.
The moral gray ground is
And
very
Shrove.
interesting.
Well, it's for robots.
It's
so-
for a good cause.
Exactly.
But I didn't
robots.
actually
As I said,
do the
for
stealing.
robots.
The Robot Liberation Front.
Neutral. That's always me. I totally sided with the railroad and
I was about to say, it's totally the railroad and
yes,
pull out.
100%.
Oh man. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
When I get to my house and get the components and stuff, how are my parents seeming? Is my mom still drinking?
Your mom,
It's passed out.
Hopefully.
she is out in the backyard when you get home,
Okay.
and
Barbecuing.
she's throwing empty beer bottles at, like, dishes from the kitchen.
What?
Like, just
Like target practice?
kinda, but she doesn't have a weapon. She's literally throwing empties at the dishes to just...
Okay, time out. Are you implying that Mitch's dad is this bad? Or is this behavior completely bizarre?
No.
Because they kind of like sort of mind swapped, and now Mitch is very concerned.
Yeah.
You would think that it's not like it was a perfect lift.
Okay.
It's almost like just little bits and pieces were pulled in and
what if her mom
redistributed
was like your
randomly.
dad? That it's
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
just that's to a
Yeah.
scary degree, even for him.
Yeah, like your dad doesn't go out in the backyard and drunkenly try and break all
Or
your
maybe
shit.
there's some sort
Yeah.
of a mistake and it didn't work the way that we thought it worked.
Oh my God, Danny, can you not?
But
Get it
would
together,
be,
buddy.
It would be a completely logical assumption that maybe just a personality trait or a
Got
series
it.
of memories or something transfers around.
Okay.
Like she only got the alcohol problem.
And then how,
Totally.
yeah, and then how it manifests is
How
dependent
it's
on her
complete
own.
She's not actively trying to go out and police the town,
yeah.
which
That's
would
true.
be disastrous.
No, I think anyone's allowed to be a police if they want to.
Incorrect, Crash.
Yeah, you can just say
Incorrect, Crash.
I'm a police.
Citizens
Yes,
on
you
patrol.
just say, I'm a police.
Yeah.
Crash.
I'm a police.
So not correct. I'm a Star Wars.
Your
got me.
dad, however, is not home.
Okay.
But is there much food left?
There is a bunch of food in the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take some snacks in Tupperware.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
totally gonna eat because super sobering up and need to eat now.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna eat some food. I'll probably peek
Are
my
you gonna
head
go out and talk to mom?
out back. I'm not gonna go out there, but I'm gonna like stand in the doorway, like, "Hey, mom, you okay?"
And you start talking to her, and she's just about to chuck a bottle, and she turns and whangs it your direction,
Ah!
but she misses. It just impacts on the side of the house, and glass tinkles down around you. She goes, "What are you doing home? It's a school day."
It's Saturday.
You should be at school.
Okay, bye.
While she's talking out the back door, are there any beers in the fridge?
Not anymore.
No. Yeah. All
He's
right.
going after all of the beer ever.
Well, he's got a taste for it.
And out next to the lawn chair that she set up in the backyard, there's like several empty bottles of
Oh,
liquor.
good.
Oh.
Oh Jesus!
Like she's
Whoa.
super
Like,
hammered.
has
Like-
no mitigating influence on
Okay.
the behavior.
Does my dad have a work number that I have access to?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call his office and see if he's there.
have to look
Are
at
you
the
okay
papers.
if I go check on my dad? Because I don't know if he's home or what's going on, but this is weird.
Yeah, you should probably go check on him.
I want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my dad because that's a lot of alcohol that she drank?
Yeah,
Like maybe hospital level? I don't know.
that leads depends on the person. I've seen someone drink that much, but it usually leads to bad times.
Yeah.
Mid, you want me to go with you?
You don't have to go, Crash.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
just in case.
You can do what you want, Crash.
All right, I'll go with you.
Notice how I did not take a deep swig of the beer.
Well, it's not like I was waiting for you to... Nope.
You call your dad's office,
Uh-huh.
and a female voice answers the phone, and you don't know quite who it is. It just says hello.
Hello? Is this the whatever
Dad
my
there?
dad's office is?
Well, yeah.
My dad works there, Mr. Abrams. Is he there?
What do you need, sweetie?
To talk to my dad?
Is this about your robot project?
Dad?
Yeah?
You sound a little different. You feeling okay?
Fine. I was late getting to work.
Oh, okay. So Mom's in the backyard throwing empty beer bottles at stuff.
I'm hoping I didn't just mess this up. Hang on.
He's got a
You
chart.
need to retcon.
He's consulting his chart.
It's like those things that you do as a kid
No,
where you have to
'cause I-
match up the names
'cause I
that
think-
are
Yeah.
the lines.
Yeah. I did mess it up.
Yeah, her dad is my dad.
Uh-oh.
Yes. That's
Okay.
where I messed it up.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Retcon.
you'll
It's cool.
remember, before last episode, I left all my notes at home. That I prepped stuff out, and then I was furiously scribbling things out. And today I brought the notes, and I didn't get it all the way quite right. So, retcon back, it's
Rewind.
not a lady voice.
Okay.
In fact, it's probably like the secretary that you know that answers the phone, and she's
Yeah.
like, "No, he didn't come in.
Oh, weird.
Okay, we've had a little bit of trouble here today.
What's going on?
We had unauthorized person that used your dad's key code to get into the building.
Oh, like somebody from the town?
I guess I didn't see who, but they took him away. He'd made it all the way past the first
Oh,
two
no.
security layers.
Uh-oh. Okay. Huh. Well, that's real weird. Well, if you see my dad, tell him to call home, please.
No.
Well, sure, absolutely, but I don't know where he is. He was supposed to be in today, but
Yeah, I mean, he is always at work. Okay, I have a theory. I will
I
Call-
have a theory.
That's
Call
what I
you
was
back.
thinking.
Thank you.
do you know the number to the diner?
no.
Okay. It's a long shot, but thank you.
Remember, at this era of time, there's actually phone books.
That's true. Yeah, I would know that. I'm gonna go dig out the number for the diner from
No, did
phone
For those of
everybody
you
go-
listening at home, a phone book is a thing that used to be delivered to your house every
that
6
you
months or a
didn't just
year.
throw in
I
the recycle
disbelieve.
bin.
Yeah.
Right?
And there were two. There was a white pages, which contained all of the residential numbers, and a yellow pages, which contained all of the businesses.
God, fucking phone books.
And they were about yay thick.
They're
and
really good as
thin
doorstops,
Yeah.
and literally anything but what they were intended to be used for.
Well, when it was the only choice, they were fine. They did
Yeah.
the job.
I mean, it was okay, but people still tended to use them for a lot of other things.
Did everybody go to Cassie's house?
We did, but
We
then
did, but then
Crash
you and
Midge
Crash left.
You guys
left
were
to go.
leaving.
Yeah,
Right,
we were gonna
and
go
I
next
think-
door and check on my dad.
You know what? For the dramatic tension here, I think that yes, we will be, because everything's fine at my house.
So I'll
Everything's
be here.
fine. It's gonna be fine.
God damn it, Danny!
Okay. Hey, Danny.
How's your dad? What's up?
So he's not at work.
Oh, did you need the diner number?
I do. Yes.
And I rattle it off because of
Cool.
course I know it.
Okay. I'm gonna call them first.
What's up?
I think my dad might be there.
Okay. All right. Does he go there for lunch sometimes?
You poor sweet oblivious fool.
Not usually. Hang on. Let me see if he's there, and then I'll explain.
The phone rings a few times, and your dad picks up the phone.
Dad. It's Cassie.
Oh, hey!
Hi.
I'm kind of busy right now, and you hear like rattling and scalding and
Yeah.
Dogs barking.
Yeah. I figured that you're supposed to be working today.
yeah, it's been real busy.
Order up.
So, there's a problem. Mom is in the backyard throwing beer bottles at things.
Oh, okay.
There are a lot of empty liquor bottles next to her chair. Like, a lot.
Well,
Like, should I call the hospital a lot?
Did she seem okay?
No, she almost hit me with one.
Oh, well, I don't think I can get away right now.
Okay, well,
Was she sick?
like,
Like,
I mean, she's probably gonna throw up. That's what happens when you drink too much, right?
and literally seconds later, in the backyard, you hear
Yeah,
like giant, horrible man
Yeah.
noises.
Yeah.
Like, just-
Only Zool now.
Yep,
It's
hypothesis.
like the THX noise. from the
Hypothesis
back-
confirmed.
The audience is now
No death.
grossed out.
Yeah, hypothesis confirmed. That checks out. She just barfed. In the yard.
Oh,
Where the neighbors can see her.
okay.
Help!
It's still happening.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, it's just a constant. Oh. That was my bachelor party
Yeah. Good job.
on purpose, because I was the only one that woke up the next day feeling all right. He seems worried, and you can tell that he's having a hard time, like, breaking past the idea that he's supposed to be where he is and that he's supposed to be working.
Yeah.
He's experiencing cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
So
Okay.
he's like, I'll see if I can get somebody in here to cover.
Okay, that sounds good, Dad, because, like, you know, like, she needs your help. And
Yeah.
You should be here.
Okay, let me make a couple of phone calls.
Okay, thank you.
And then a couple of seconds later, the phone rings. It's your dad.
Yeah.
He's like, wrong number.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so, Danny, my dad's
You're.
working at the diner.
Is your mom gonna be okay?
I hope so. I think so. Like, grown-ups get drunk and throw up, and then they're fine, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, my dad said he's going to try and come home, but, hypothesis confirmed. My dad has your dad's brain. He's working at the diner.
Wait, what?
The minds got switched, remember, from this morning?
Yeah, but why would he go to the diner?
If he got brainwaves from your dad, he thinks he's supposed to work there. And when
Everything sort of crashes down
Oh,
on Danny.
no.
Oh, no, buddy.
The crushing truth.
With the
Yeah. Are you okay? You
Where's
look
my
really
dad?
pale.
he said he was going to the office.
Yeah. When I
I
talked,
thought it was weird,
it's weird,
but
right?
I thought he meant the diner. He's not there at the diner?
My dad's working the diner, and the secretary said that somebody used my dad's credentials to try to get into the science facility.
We have to get over to your dad's work right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can't just walk in there and say, hey, I'm sorry, I accidentally switched my parents' brains. Can you let him out?
Let him out?
They're detaining him,
Oh, no.
I think.
I'm sorry, I had to break this for a moment. 'Cause and the hits just keep on rolling.
Poor
So
Danny.
good. It's so
Yeah,
good.
he tried to break into a top secret science facility. They don't tend to like that.
They arrested him?
I think so. But maybe it's just like the security there, not like the police. So if we can get my dad home and get him to like sort it out, maybe it'll fix it.
How's your dad gonna fix it?
Well,
They have the wrong brains.
I know.
Can you have to switch us back.
They have to go to sleep for
Can
that
you
to
turn
work. Here's my theory, working theory, is that when everybody goes to sleep tonight and there's no robot waves, everyone's brains will go back to normal, and in the morning they'll wake up and be like, oh, that was weird, and go back to normal. Right?
Yeah, but your dad just worked at the diner and my dad's in jail.
But maybe they won't remember why he's in jail, and they'll let him go.
They won't, but did it affect them too?
Possibly, if they live close enough. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get your dad out of jail. He's not in jail. He's just detained.
God, how am I going to explain that to Mom? Oh, God.
Your mom.
It's a good thing it didn't affect her. Oh, God.
He's got a lot going on right now. Don't have a lot of empathy, you guys.
The absolute best person to break all the bad news.
Yep.
Well,
This, and this, everything's terrible.
if it affected all the adults in a certain radius, if your mom was in that radius, she would have been affected too.
But I saw her this morning and she seemed fine.
Was she acting like she usually does? Was her behavior different than normal?
Just outside the window, this pinky comes up.
Damn it, Danny!
She was home and it was good to, and I mean, I hadn't seen her in a couple days, but everything was no.
Oh no, Danny. Can I roll to hug?
Yeah.
And Danny just breaks down as like the awful truth comes crashing into his world.
So you could do heart charm or heart lead.
Doesn't make any difference.
You can't tinker a hug for him, okay? It's not
She
the
flips
same.
open a notebook. There.
Yeah.
She builds a
It will
robot
be
with silicone arms.
Okay.
Wait,
It's okay, don't be cry.
if I run upstairs and get my robot that mimics my movements, what if we both hug him at the same time? Can I get a plus for that?
Oh, Jesus.
Will Danny like that? Is the question.
I'm thinking that might not help. the
Be
situation.
human for 2 seconds, Cassie.
Because I think he'd probably just be weirded out by the fact that you ran out of the room. And then you come back downstairs and you set a robot down on the floor and you're like, And it's all.
Honestly, I'm not sure Danny even notices at this point.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
he's,
might cheer me
full
up.
Snotty nose,
sure,
teary
yeah.
eyes.
Nailed it.
Let's try again. This is important. It's a good thing I got some
How many
luck.
luck points do you guys have?
She has more because
I have
she's
3 because
younger.
I'm 12.
Right. I think Midge and I both have 2.
Yeah.
I got the same thing.
That's eerie.
How did that happen?
That
The
is
one other
unlikely.
thing you could do would
No,
be
no,
like
no,
a
it's different.
condition.
This one was a 4, and that one was a
Oh.
1 before. Yeah, it's totally different roll.
Okay.
That is. From
And I can't
probability's
use
point
another
of view.
luck,
You
right?
could probably use a condition.
Probabilities
No,
of
you can
sure.
only use the luck once.
You can only use the luck once, but I can take a condition.
You could.
Okay.
Are we scared by or upset by what is happening?
Probably
in front of you
upset.
right now.
This is pretty upsetting.
Feelings are
Yeah.
happening, and I'm not good with
That's
that.
not a feeling thing.
All right, we're gonna try one more time.
Well, and all of it is directly a result of things that you
It's
did.
super my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the baseline reason why he's upset,
Oh!
but
Yeah, yeah.
You
Okay.
were terrible at this.
Well, I'm terrible at this, but I make an effort anyway. I'm gonna give him the most awkward hug. It's probably not super helpful, but Danny, it's gonna be okay. I'm really sorry, man. We're gonna get our friends together, and they're gonna help.
It's not going to be okay.
It is gonna be okay. I'm gonna hand him a tissue. Oh, that's gross. I hand him another one.
We have. How are we going to fix this?
We're gonna fix it together. Look what we've accomplished already. Just in one day with our friends, the 4 of us. We made friends with robots, and we successfully completed our first song, which was amazing. That song is great.
Even matter if everyone is not the right who they are. It's just.
We'll get everybody back how they're supposed to be, and then everything will be okay.
So Danny is useless
Okay.
at the moment.
End scene.
Let's see. I'm gonna call Midge's house.
let's go to Midge's house.
Yeah.
I wrote Danny. I'm
And
sorry.
white.
Yeah. The George Lucas. You guys get over to your place. Nobody's home. Your dad is not there.
I think deep in the pit of her heart, Midge was kind of hoping her dad would be home so she could have like 2 seconds of him being not him.
Oh.
So sad.
But, Crash, you do remember that this morning he was getting in his car and leaving.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you saw him.
Yeah.
And he was like, take care of your arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she
As
still
it drove
hoped he
off.
would come home though. Oh, damn it.
Does he? Can you? Like, does he have a radio at home? Can you radio his car?
Not really. He'd kill me.
Oh. Police band.
It would be a bad idea. Probably got beer in the fridge if you want another one though.
Well, I mean, are you going to?
I don't know. Do you want one? It's that awkward teenage like, but only if you're going to.
Yeah, I mean, cool.
Okay. Just gonna go open the fridge and grab a couple of beers out of there. It's already been a weird day.
Midge and Crash on a bender.
Yeah.
Outside the window. Ooh.
We did not heed the warning. She's gonna totally hand him one.
Yeah,
Crack
takes it
one
in
open.
It doesn't make eye contact. It was like, sorry about grabbing your hand earlier.
Whatever. You were scared.
I mean, I wasn't. I wasn't. Now there's eye contact. It's like I was worried about you. And everybody. I mean, I was worried for everybody.
Sure, Crash.
I mean, those robots were pretty dangerous.
It's okay if you were scared.
Yeah, I know it would be if I was, but I wasn't.
Midge just rolls her eyes and just cracks open the beer and starts drinking it. Like, whatever, dude.
I have a question. Do you have an answering machine?
Probably yes, especially with the nature of her dad's work.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would have to have an answering machine in the house.
You tilt your head back and you start drinking the beer, and you see the blinky light.
Oh, somebody left a message. I should probably see what it is. Beep.
It is. I left my iPad at home with the lady's name on it. The receptionist at the station.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
It was something like.
I thought it was
Margie?
Margaret.
Margaret?
It might have been like Margie or something.
Something.
Margie?
Margeist. I don't.
I like the name Margeist. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
I like it.
I don't have it.
Yeah. Anyway,
somewhere, but I can't
that
find it.
name,
Large Marge.
We'll make sure we get it right next time. Do tell him. I'm so sad that diner closed. But it's her, and she's hey, Midge, honey, we got a call that your dad seems to have gotten in trouble down at the science facility. Something.
It's not your dad!
Crash's jaw drops open.
Yeah, Midge's eyes just kind of widen, and the beer just totally slips from her hand to the ground.
So, we
Tracking
don't know
shot.
exactly what's happened yet, but as soon as they release any information, I'll call you back. When I'm done with my shift here today, I'll come by the house and make sure you're all squared away and okay.
I knew Cassie shouldn't have messed with that thing.
Yeah, right.
And now my dad is detained at a science facility. Well, if he snaps out of it, he's gonna... And she starts freaking out, like, grabbing for towels to clean up the beer that she just dropped and trying to, like, get everything out of the way. It's like... She had to mess with it. She always has to mess with things. Why? He's a deputy, and he just got arrested. He's detained at a science facility. My dad, a deputy.
Okay, but he's not technically arrested yet.
Detained is the same thing. It's close enough.
They answered the question, am I being detained, with a yes. But I will point something out, just to make sure there's no confusion. There are multiple parents amongst the four of you that work at that facility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw a lot of weird activity there when you rode by earlier?
There could be more than one that's detained there.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Were you calling Midge's house?
I think your dad might have gotten my dad. Because he said the thing about my arm.
Great.
And so he thought he was going to work. And Crash is trying to help clean up, too.
We tried to destroy the thing, and then I let her plug it back in, and now this. And Danny's a mess, and this is happening, and there's stupid robots. We don't even know if they're going to go crazy or helpful, or if they cause this, if they had a machine that could cause this. Let's clean it up, and we got to go talk to Cassie.
Hey, everyone's going to come out of this. There's another side of this. and we're gonna get there.
Which side? You don't like the robots either. Or what are we gonna do? Like, what if they have a kill program? We don't know anything about them.
Then we'll kill them right back.
With what? A baseball bat and a lacrosse stick?
Sorry.
If someone tries to murder you, you murder them right back.
Twice as hard.
Well, what I know is the four of us have figured out a lot of crap already. And I don't know how we got this far. And, like, sat down and had a conversation with just some intelligent robots. I don't even know how we got to that point, but we're here, and it seems like we can make this right. Like we can fix it.
I hope so.
And it's pretty critical to me, too, because I don't know where my mom is tonight.
What was she doing?
She was packing bags this morning.
That sounds like... Damn it.
So
Okay.
I don't know if they're all going to sleep it off.
I don't know.
Or
I don't know.
what's going to happen in the morning. I know we can't go into Dart and bust your dad out of jail, but, like...
We gotta fix this. Let's go talk to Cassie and Danny and we'll do something, I guess.
But, like, you know, it's not your fault, right?
I let her do it. Maybe it is.
Look, we were all...
I was there last night when she was
Flailing.
hooking up stuff. I helped her put the satellite dish out on the roof.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. So I helped make this mess.
Yeah, but you didn't know what it was going to do.
Yeah, but I
You-
should have said no.
Why? It wasn't
Because
on
it was
purpose.
messing with people's dreams.
But you didn't know it was going to do that.
I didn't know what it was going to do, and that's even worse.
Sometimes you have to go out on a limb and take a risk.
Look, my life's already screwed up enough. I didn't need it to be more screwed up right now.
Well, it's not so screwed up that you don't have friends.
It's the only thing I have going for me.
It can count for a lot in the right circumstance.
Whatever, can we just go try and take care of this?
Yeah, let's go get Cassie and Danny.
Were you guys actually going to call over?
Yeah, I was gonna call your house,
Okay.
but that probably happens like about the time you guys decide to leave. Because
So
like
the
if those
phone's
things
ringing.
happen
Probably starts
concurrently,
ringing.
Or
you guys
Yeah.
you might call as we're in there.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say that the phone rings right when you guys finish.
I'm going to pick it up. What?
It's Cassie.
Oh.
Did you find your dad? Is he there?
No, he's detained.
Oh,
Yeah, oh.
him too?
What do you mean two?
So I called my dad's office and they said somebody tried to break in using his credentials.
I'm coming over. Slams down on the receiver.
That ringing click of big light.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just waiting for you. I
Yeah,
literally
we're-
cannot
I'm-
do anything for
We're gonna
Danny
have
right now.
stomping out of the house and
Super
back over
cat.
to your house.
My mom's still barfing in the backyard
Forever.
forever.
Dave, I've marked upset just because it's
That
clearly
absolutely
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me come back over. We shouldn't have put that out on the roof, Cassie.
Look, we didn't know what it was going to do. I thought
That's
it would
why
help.
we shouldn't have done it.
Well,
This whole thing is crazy.
the robots shouldn't have done their thing. They didn't know what it was going to do either. We were just trying to fix the situation.
Yeah, but we're not robots.
No, but we're just doing our best. We're not perfect either. Maybe if we get them to work with us, they can help us
robots.
fix it.
Fix this!
Danny's broken.
I'm yelling at
What
the
should
I'm
I
yelling at
fix?
the receiver.
Oh,
We're waiting on the parts
Dav,
later.
we're gonna get you the parts. We're dealing with something here, a complication from the dream rays.
Something
So,
other than keeping people awake?
yep.
How big is Danny?
Smaller than Crash, bigger than Cassie.
Okay, so all right, so Crash is gonna like pick up Danny in a hug and like take him a few steps away from the talk box.
I'm also moving away from you with the
Yeah.
talk
He's
box.
grabbing for it and like
Nope.
It's like I got you, man.
makes no
Hold-
sense.
Just
Let me go.
hang
Let
on,
me go.
hang on.
Let me go. He can
You're-
fix
I'm gonna
this.
tag team because she's talking to the robots who can make it worse. I'm gonna come and be like, "Shut up!" and put like my hand over his mouth, trying to make him. Other room. Let's get into the other
Yeah,
room.
just give it a minute, and yeah, I'm gonna walk him into the kitchen.
Yeah, we'll definitely walk over to the other room. Like,
Okay, so here's the thing. The dream ray was hurting the people in the town.
Right, that's what
So
you said.
I thought if we made, if we took the opposite wave and broadcast that from here, it would cancel it out, so people wouldn't get hurt.
So you were trying to implant their dream states on other humans.
Not trying to. We were trying to cancel out the waves, but
I see.
we accidentally
And
implanted.
how long did you do this for?
I forget how long did I leave it on.
All night?
But for one night. So like 8 hours.
Yeah. And you hear him, and it's almost like he does call waiting. Like
Click, click.
yeah, there's like a click click noise.
Please.
I have to switch to my other brain.
Because it's really what he built is just
Yeah.
a box that's literally like a audio sensor and a
Yeah.
speaker, and then a transmitter that links right into his head.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he's either talking out of the box and listening through the box, or he's talking out of his own head and listening in his own head.
Yeah.
And then he comes back a couple seconds later and he goes, "You probably shouldn't have done that."
Well,
And says,
retrospect, yes, that seems correct.
and says
You probably
that-
shouldn't have done that. Insert coin.
Checks out.
Anne says that you can probably expect it to wear off eventually.
Okay.
She doesn't really know how long that would take. We
Oh.
didn't ever design it to work that way.
We can hear this from the kitchen, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The box is not super quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no way to.
Does it sound kind of like the '80s McDonald's drive-through
Yeah, yeah.
squawk box? Like,
Yeah,
want apple pie with that?
it's not. It's
You
not
probably should not have
clear
done that.
as- Yeah, it's not as clear as like when the robot himself was talking.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's not. What?
Yeah.
What?
And then
go in
Okay.
there.
But she says it should probably wear off.
Okay. So we just have to wait for it to wear off.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they get a night's sleep without being affected, and it'll help.
Okay, that was kind of my theory too. But we definitely shouldn't try your ray again to take the bad dreams out of the wrong people. That's a terrible idea, right?
Like, we're still in eye line, and Midge just shoots her the most horrible look. Like, don't you dare use it again.
Just
How many
asking for all the information.
so you built you took our whole original like intact satellite dish. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I
sorry.
got most of it.
We didn't know why you were using it.
And did you hook it up to a kilowatt generator?
What did I hook it up to? I just hooked it up to my computer.
So not nearly that high.
No.
Okay. Hang on.
Hold, please.
So when Danny hears that it'll wear off when they go to sleep, he like jellyfish.
Yeah.
Like he just completely relaxes and falls.
I'm holding on to him.
Yeah. But down to the floor of the kitchen or wherever.
No,
The hallway or
no, he's in my arms.
Okay.
I've got him. but I'm like keeping eye contact with Midge over his shoulder because Midge has eye contact with Cassie.
Yeah.
And this like
Eyeball telephone.
yeah, like we're not turning that back on, right?
And I'm like putting a hand over it, like, look, I don't want to either. I just want to make sure we have all the options. Like, what's going to work best? Just wait?
He comes back on. So it might work faster if you turned it back on, but you'd have to make sure that all the people involved were in the right range.
Okay. Okay. That's helpful. Thank you. We're still going to get you the stuff. I got most of the parts here from my house.
Oh, well, all right. So we'll still plan on making our way to the salvage yard tonight at midnight.
A lot of the hardware might not be there yet. We got a lot of stuff to do today, and I don't know if I can get there and move all the hardware around.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get as much as we can.
Okay.
He can't hear you because you're out in the hall.
No, I know. That's what I'm telling her. Or
Yeah.
Midge. And
The big stuff might take us a little bit longer, but we'll put everything we have out for you in the salvage yard, and then once it's staged, we'll let you know where it is.
All right.
Okay.
Just get you a glass of water, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
You gotta
calm
hydrate.
down.
It's gonna be okay, guys. It's gonna wear off.
I'm worried about what my mom's going to do before it does.
It's going to wear off tonight.
Yeah.
We find tomorrow.
They're gonna...
I have to go. I have to go.
We're-
I have to
no,
go.
no, Danny, Danny.
It's not a good idea.
I'm going to try and run
It's
out.
not a
Is
good
Crash
idea.
holding me back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like just going to try and squirm out.
You can make a opposed
I
body.
am absolutely going to try
Danny,
this.
just listen, talk. Why are you leaving?
Because I have to see my mom. So, stepping out for a moment, this is Danny's last chance, or
Yeah,
so he
I-
thinks.
Yeah.
He's
I
got
get
it.
out of character, I get
Yeah.
it. Crashes.
Yeah.
No,
Conflicted.
and Midge is probably gonna help hold him back
Yeah.
still because she's
Okay.
in a position to do that.
So let's see if I get any successes, and then the two of you can restrain me, or whatever it is. Oh wait, I'm -1 die, right? Because I'm upset.
Yes.
That's a shame, because I saw there was at least one success there. Probably a good roll.
There's one.
One.
I have a success.
Okay. Would this be body force?
This would be body force to physically stop him from going.
So is this Crash's roll and Midge is assisting? Is that how that works?
Yeah, I can assist.
Yeah, it would be.
Okay.
Because
That
you're
makes
holding
the
him
most
That gives
down,
an
but
extra
I'm
die.
also kind of coming at him from the other direction because I was
Yeah.
sort of holding him back too.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So add a
You
die.
get plus
add a
one
die?
die. yeah.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
First kid versus kid roll.
6, 6, 2.
Okay.
Almost the roll of the beast.
Yep.
So you try valiantly and you strain against it, but
me
you start
go!
to go,
Let
but
me
then
go!
Midge is in the way, and
Right.
you don't actually want to hurt your friends.
Right.
So you're not trying to be violent. You're just trying to wrestle
Yeah,
out.
and we're trying not to hurt him.
yeah,
so-
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So,
Danny, hey, remember what we talked about?
What?
That things don't always go right? You need to calm down. I know it sucks. My dad's detained right now. Her mom's barfing in the backyard.
Blarg.
We're all under a lot of stress right now. I need you to calm down.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna see if actually if I'm gonna see if I'm calm. Okay. Charm is sort of the lying skill, right?
yeah.
I'm just this is just for my own personal. If Danny thinks that he can do the I'm calm, the arms go free, and then he breaks up at that. Oh, and he is all about that plan.
Midge is going to watch him like a hawk.
That's fine. That makes perfect sense.
All right. Well,
Okay.
when Crash thinks, like you're saying here, I'm calm, and Crash is
Yeah.
like, sets you to lean back against the kitchen cabinet and...
And we like,
But probably standing in front of the door still, right?
Yeah, I just moved to be
Yeah.
blocking the door.
and Midge is sort of giving Crash like the you watch him.
Mm-hmm. Look, man.
Okay, we all need to take care of some stuff with
none of our parents are
with
who
our
they
parents.
are right now.
We need to figure all of that stuff out. So, what can we all do to get this taken care of?
We need them all to go to sleep.
Which is going to happen eventually.
I think my mom's gonna pass out soon.
I hope your mom passes out soon.
Me too.
That is maybe the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm worried what my mom will do before tomorrow.
Well, I think we gotta find your mom.
Yeah.
Margie's going to check up on me later from the station.
Okay.
But you
She didn't say when, did
before
she?
you know
Yeah.
if you'd be off work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what
'Cause
time?
it's still midday.
But it's still something I'm going to have to make sure I'm there
Okay.
at like a certain pocket of time.
Yep.
I'm gonna set an alarm in my calculator watch for like a half hour before that time.
She probably couldn't make it over here before like 6.
Yeah. But still, I need to make sure I am there for that small
Sure.
window
Yeah.
of time, and hopefully she leaves.
Pull a Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, right?
When my mom was leaving, I said you were going to leave a phone number, and she said, "Yeah, I guess it was something like that." I don't think I've been back in the house to see if she actually left a phone number.
Nope.
Yeah. So, Mom said she was going to leave a number where I could reach her. I haven't been home yet today.
Okay.
So,
You should probably check on that. And Midge, you should probably be ready when
Danny, what are you angling at?
I set an
Marigeist
alarm,
calls.
and we all need to stick together. I think we should go to Crash's house as a group.
yeah.
Whatever we got to do, we need to
Sure.
do it together.
Sure. No, you're right.
Crap, what if my
Is there
dad...
a detect? What would be detect by?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind
Crash's house is closer to
investigate?
Danny's house than where we are
Comprehend?
right
Yeah,
now.
Midge is still
so yes,
dead.
this is still a good plan.
Midge is death staring Danny right now.
It would probably be mind empathize.
No, I don't have.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
That's probably what I would roll, because I am, like, seriously staring him down right now.
Well, yeah.
Here.
Well, I don't know
What are you
if
rolling?
Mind empathize.
Oh, I was going to assist, but you don't need it.
I got one success.
It doesn't occur to Crash to roll mind empathize.
So,
Danny wouldn't lie to him.
so you can ask 2 questions.
Oh, okay. Like any 2 questions?
Relating to the reason why
Okay.
you can't just be like, so where do you keep your
Okay.
underwear?
Well, the obvious
Like,
one is like, do I feel like Danny's going to stick with us or make a run for it?
he is absolutely going to make a run for it.
Okay.
He is sketch as hell, and you can see that he's like
Yeah.
checking out the sight lines to see like Crash is still in the doorway, but like if Crash leaves the doorway,
What is
that's going to
going
become a
to
thing. And he's like studiously
Yeah.
not looking at Midge, who he made a.
what
pinky
is going to
promise
get him to like? What is going to keep him in the group?
Ooh,
Like refocus him on us.
that's a perfect use of the question.
that's excellent. What will keep him here at this point? I think reassuring him, no, because he doesn't want reassurance. I think that appealing to a bigger issue that needs to be taken care of rather than running off
Okay.
to see his mom.
Okay.
So if you can kind of reframe all of this into like saving everybody,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Danny
then
loves
then
to
I
be a
think
hero.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Look, Danny, I know you really want to go and check on your mom, but remember how the whole town was in danger the other day? And we banded together as heroes to try and fix that. Well, we've still got a little work to do. Not the whole town this time, but a significant number of the town are still in danger. And if we work together, I think we can fix it. But we need you. You're an important part of this, not just of the band, but we need you to help us fix it.
Yeah, we can't do this without you, man.
Okay. All right. No, you're right. All right, what's the plan?
I think first thing we gotta go to Crash's house and see if we can find that number for your mom.
To try and round them all up.
Yeah, I think we gotta make sure, we're gonna make sure everybody's safe and is able to sleep it off tonight. And then everybody's gonna be okay in the morning. Right?
Do we... If they're not here, will the sleep still work? I mean, or we're not turning on that machine again, right?
No, I don't think so. Dav said that it'll wear off. He said it might wear off faster if we use the machine again, but I don't want to take that risk.
It doesn't seem worth it.
I feel like,
we can't play around with people anymore.
No, it had an unexpected effect the last time, and I don't want to make it any worse.
But at least if we can keep them from doing something weird that they wouldn't, keep them from hurting themselves.
Yeah, we just got to make sure everybody's safe, not doing anything super weird that they're going to be sad about tomorrow.
Your mom's going to be sad.
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be sad.
Sorry, that's all out of character laughing, but yes.
Sorry.
As adults, we all know that she's going to be very sad.
Sorry, Cass.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, I mean...
He looks out the window like, I think she's sad now.
My parents work a lot. She just needed to take some time off. Maybe a sick day will do her good.
Yeah, I think they're all going to need a sick day or two.
Yeah. But a sick day or two is better than something worse happening to them in the long run.
You know, it'd be great if we had some sleeping gas.
Picked an interesting time.
I don't think that's really a thing, Crash. I mean...
No, I mean, they use it in the movies all the time. You click the thing and the gas comes out and everybody falls asleep.
Well, we definitely don't have any of that. I don't think we should drug our parents. Maybe one of them has sleeping pills. I didn't suggest that. I totally didn't suggest that.
But what about, the thing at the dentist?
They're all going to go back to sleep eventually. We just have to wait it out.
Yeah, but if we have to, get them all together and watch them so they don't hurt themselves, maybe...
Some of them are already detained.
If they can go to sleep quicker, maybe it'll reset.
We don't know. We don't know anything.
Well, we know if they sleep, it's going to reset.
And they're eventually going to sleep.
But we got to keep them from getting in more trouble before that happens.
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
At least partly is because I don't know where my mom is right now, and I don't know what she's doing.
We should find
Oh,
out.
God, dude, I'm so sorry. We got to get it. We got to track her down.
Yeah, I maybe she left the number at my house like she said she was going to.
Let's find out.
Let's go check that out.
Cool.
So you bike over there.
Yeah.
You get to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's car's not there
Yeah.
because it was gone this morning.
Yeah.
Pretty early.
I assume he's out policing people.
Still
He's gonna police them real good.
Well, actually, you haven't seen your dad today, so you don't know what's up.
No, I don't. Wait a minute. My dad left a note in a robot arm.
Your dad did leave a note in a robot arm.
He's never done that before.
Yeah, I think we already know what happened with my dad's thing.
Wait a
Her
minute.
mom's
Do we know
barfing it up
who's-
right now.
Do we
Yeah.
know who's who? Because that might tell us where we can find the people who aren't here.
Well, your dad's my dad.
Yeah, I guess, and my dad's your mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad is your dad. He's at the
Yeah.
diner.
So he'll be safe.
But I don't know who my dad became.
What did your dad do this
Well,
morning?
If there was a robot, is it your mom?
It's
Oh,
Oh, yeah, your dad might be my mom.
this is hurting my head. This is on the bike ride, right? As we're going over there.
yeah.
Yeah. You said your mom was kind of homemaking. That sounds... Whose mom does that sound like? Maybe your mom, Crash?
I mean, I guess
Or it could...
Dad
could
does
be my
more of the
mom.
cooking.
I think Robot Arm is definitely going to be your mom.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
So
So then your mom's got to be Danny's mom.
Crash just like doesn't say anything.
You essentially figured out everybody going around the table except for who ended up as Danny's mom.
Okay.
I think we know that, though.
Yeah, but
No.
Crash.
No,
Who's Danny's
who Danny's mom
ended up
Oh,
with.
ended up-
his
oh,
mom
got
is
it, got
being.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was just friendly.
Maybe she's a neighbor.
Oh yeah, that could be a rando.
Yeah, she could be a rando.
Well, it's not going to be exactly the same, you guys. I've only got my dad.
Yeah,
yeah.
and
mean,
there are
home anyway.
there are neighbors.
Yeah. So you got a rando nice lady from the neighborhood, I guess.
Or my mom? Could be a
It could be.
mom swap.
There's one that's not accounted for.
Yeah.
So maybe my mom wasn't affected, or maybe it just took that part away.
It's taking like all of Midge's strength not to just smack Danny in the face.
I know. But like,
But you can see her, like,
but
twitch,
like the
like,
moment
she's
you said
going
that I only have my dad, like Danny went. Then that means
It skipped her.
Guess is just shaking her head at you.
It's
I already
seriously
explained this in
taking
broken
everything.
once.
You can
Maybe.
see her making a move like she wants to come over and just bap you in the face. She's seen it in the movies. It works.
Similarly from
get a hold
the
of
movies,
yourself.
similarly from the movies, Crash just puts a hand on her shoulder. It's like, don't.
Don't smash.
No, you're right. That's dumb.
Can we just go get the number
Yeah.
already?
Okay, so I don't know.
You live like one street over, so it doesn't
Yeah.
take us that long.
Everybody look around. I don't know where it's going to be. She said she was going to leave a number. I don't know if she even did, so we have to just look around.
I'm going to look around, but I'm going to look around wherever Danny is looking around.
So you don't see a phone number in any obvious spot.
Yeah. One time they left a note in my room. Are there any notes or anything in my
Get to your
room?
room and there's no
Where does Danny's mom have a place that she puts notes? Since we think that since we're
You
pretty
tell
sure
me,
that
where
that's,
would she have left a note?
well, if you've already said that it wasn't any of the obvious spots, I would say, you know where she knows that Danny is going to see it? By the hi-fi.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk over to whatever stereo system, records,
Crash has the
whatever,
rumpus room.
whatever they have.
Oh yeah,
and
that's right.
And that's where I'm going to look for the note. Guys, hold on. Let me check something.
You go down there, next to the record player. There is a small folded up little note.
I think that's for you. And I
Oh.
hand it to Crash.
It's a weird place to put a note.
No, it's not.
Oh. Sorry.
Danny goes and stands in a corner, his head down.
All right, what's on the note?
You open up the note, and it says, I love you, honey, but I have to figure things out. I'll come back and see you once things get worked out. And it's just signed Mom.
No phone number.
What did it say?
It says she had to go figure things out.
Did you get a number?
No, there's no number. I don't know how to track her down. Unless somebody at the police could track plates or something, but
We don't know which of the police are actually the police right now.
yeah.
I mean, Margie maybe could.
Do you think would she be cool with that, or is she going to make a big deal out of it?
I don't know. Margie's usually pretty cool about things. I don't know.
What while this is going on, what does Crash do with the note?
He's just got it in his hand.
Okay.
Oddly enough, it doesn't actually look like your mom's handwriting.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, actually.
When Crash goes to put it down or throw it out or whatever, Danny's going for it. And if Crash goes to put it like in your pocket or something,
Yeah.
then I'm going to ask, can I see that?
I think he probably just like flips it in frustration at some point. And,
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll walk over and
I can't think of anything else. Can we call Margie?
I guess. Gotta come up with a good reason. But
Well, she's missing.
But yeah, usually you have to wait a little while before
Yeah.
you
What about-
report the people are gone.
Oh, if I say the car's stolen, that's gonna. Oh man.
was it
Yeah,
Danny's
that would
mom's
get her in
handwriting?
trouble.
Okay.
Damn it. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
I mean, she's still out there, so, I mean, that's something, I guess.
Everybody roll a mind investigate. Tell me if you get a success.
Oh, I've got a little bit of dice in that.
Mind investigate. Yeah.
Yes, one success.
Same here. Also, a little bit of that.
Whoa.
Yes, one success.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I got one.
It's just a successful party over here.
3
You got
successes.
3.
Holy Christ.
Powered
Okay.
by sadness.
Power of sad.
Sorry, guys.
That was so like when we were in the kitchen and I was like, oh man, I wish I could think of like an awesome plan. So he goes from like totally broken to, I know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the steely gaze comes
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
The first question I'll answer for free for everybody. And I'll give you each a question. Except
Okay.
you can have 2 bonus questions because you're the man.
All right.
Fair. First answer that I'll give you for free, like Jeopardy, is it's not that big a town. You guys could probably ride around and look for your mom's car if
Yeah.
that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Okay, that's helpful. Actually, yeah, I forgot about how small a town it was.
Because, I mean, there's a chance that she left town, but
Yeah.
also remember a tenet of the game is very much the kids solve the problem.
Yeah.
Not, we have to run off to the
Call the
adults.
Yeah.
police. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Because adults won't ever solve the problems of the mystery.
That's true.
You can go to them for help with something, like,
Thanks for letting me borrow the
yeah,
Yeah.
or a reasonable reason why you'd involve an adult, but they're not the ones that are going to be like, oh, look, we found something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, if you called the cops, even if they found your mom's car, they wouldn't call you and be like, oh, yeah, your mom's over here.
Yeah.
Come
Right.
pick her
'Cause
up.
I'm a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
She would say, "No, I didn't steal my car. It's my car, and
my
I'm
car,
here because
yeah.
I wanted to drive over here."
And then the police come for you because you made a false report.
Yeah. Now I'm in
Yeah.
trouble. Yeah.
All right. So, single questions. And this is what we'll end with.
I have a question that
Yeah.
I'm specifically asking in this context because it's occurred to Crash, but he would never actually ask Danny.
All right.
But I'm wondering because we have those all the pages of printout of the results, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
know there was data. And is there anything in there that would say what would Danny's mom be doing?
There, in fact, was a clue about that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what Danny did with that paper.
Yeah.
Because I think he took that sheet,
Yep.
Yeah, he has it folded
and
away.
I don't know where that is.
Okay. But it would be fair for Crash to go like, oh, I should look through that paperwork. Which is also torture for somebody with
Oh.
dyslexia and
Especially because it's just sheet, no line breaks or paragraph,
yeah,
nothing. Yeah, it's
nightmare.
You're
Yeah,
just-
my
yeah.
real life,
Just
actually.
looking
So,
for
yeah.
someone's name
Yeah.
or something like that.
Okay, yeah, so Crash says, what happened to all those printouts?
What happened in my bag? I'm gonna give them to the robots.
Well, maybe we could just flip there and, I don't know. I mean, can I look through them? Maybe there's something in there.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's like one of those accounting ledgers that's like the
Yeah. It's
big,
the first time you've seen Crash out of breath.
Yeah.
It's like hyperventilating a little bit. Like, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Let me know if this question makes sense and is relevant to this.
Sure.
Would Midge have heard any stories from her dad about people being detained at the facility? Because it seems like it's such its own little bubble, and whether or not there would be like, oh, someone tried to break in this facility and got arrested to regular people jail.
You know that they don't. It's not like they call the cops and
Yeah.
have the police come and do something on site. You know that security is handled by essentially the military, like the
Oh,
MPs and
So he could like disappear forever.
that kind. Well, this is way pre Guantanamo Bay kind of dark secret hole kind of
Or is it?
that you're aware of. But, like it's safe to assume they probably have some kind of secure facility on the base.
Okay, so they handle those problems themselves.
Yeah, and if somebody did something like, if you, here's the story you probably heard. Kid snuck past the fence, spray painted a giant penis on the side of one of the cooling
Yeah.
towers.
Classic.
They got caught by the MPs. They were taken to a little
First unsolicited dick pic.
yeah. And they were held in a little room, and they came out telling the story about how their
About
parents
how
had to
hard
come
on
and
they
pick
were.
them up,
They
and
were
yeah,
boy.
how hard they were on
the
them.
waterboarding
Damn
to
it.
get them to tell them where they got the
Nailed
spray
it.
paint.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
But they the kid story was all about they had little rooms that they locked them
Okay.
in and that kind of thing, and then eventually parents came and picked up the kid, and then there was a police report, and the parents had to pay to have it cleaned, and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it's on that kid's permanent record.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. From the layout of the town, is there any like part of town where there would be like a hotel or like
Sure.
a motel or something like
There's
that?
A no-tell
Somebody-
motel.
Yeah, somewhere where like an adult would go to like get away.
There would be, there's several actually.
Okay.
I mean, the facility has a lot of visiting
Oh, yeah.
scientists and people that come into town once in a while, so there's a range of accommodations. in
Okay.
town. There's probably like the top end of it is probably like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's pretty nice, but it's not
Yeah.
a 5-star resort
Right.
kind of a thing.
So like okay.
Like big wigs would probably stay in Vegas and drive
Sure.
kind of a thing, but
Okay.
Not asking in character, but do we know what Danny's mom does for a living? Or was she working?
I think by way back during the creation that she worked at DART, but I don't know. Like, we've never really followed that up because she sort
Yeah,
of
we never-
immediately became not quite in the house all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
But she could work there. That's cool.
Danny's questions.
So
And
many.
if you don't have a good question now, I'm perfectly happy to let you cogitate on it.
Yeah, I might want to do that and
We
maybe
can
look
pick
up
'em up
like
next
what
time.
think about what the questions that are available
Sure.
for that as well.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
So we can pick up with your questions. Here, you can write do questions and do Danny's 3 questions.
Okay, do questions.
And Danny's 3 questions to start.
And you write down that you can actually get a point for your pride.
Oh yeah.
Victory! Victory for Mac.
Awesome.
But yeah,
You won.
Yay!
And as we were talking about before, it's all about winning.
It's all about winning.
so thanks out there on the internet for joining us for this first extra long insert coin. It was fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time, and I feel like we went somewhere
Yeah.
rather than like we get to 2 hours and I'm like, oh shit, it's been 2 hours. All right, bye everybody.
Yeah. We had time for some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and it didn't mean that the bullshit took up all the possible
Yeah.
story time.
Yeah,
Right,
we, had
right,
beer,
right.
we had beer and pie and recorded a song and did some cool shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And learned a lot.
Learn secrets about robots.
Yeah.
The more you know.
And none of you picked up on the helicopters.
They're far away.
You're all like, they're over there. Okay, whatever. We're not even going to look.
We had other things to deal with, sir.
That's awesome.
Also, welcome to being a
we
GM.
had to be a music. We had to shoot a music video.
we had
Exactly.
beer and
Yeah. We met robots.
Kids had
Danny
beer.
had a lot of
Underage drinking.
emotions.
That's awesome.
Players have to ruin everything GMs do. That's just the law of nature.
Yeah.
So we will be back in 2 weeks
2 weeks.
into the, I don't know, middle of May.
yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, because tomorrow's the 1st of May already.
May 40th.
Yes. That's a number, maybe.
Yeah.
In
Probably the 13th.
another dimension.
What else is going on?
So,
Things.
yeah, things are going on all the time. If
What
you-
boring life for Mac. Nothing happening
Right?
whatsoever.
Nope.
So I'm here
I'm
to
here.
scream at you guys again that Typecast has a little less than 2 weeks as of this recording to the fundraising. You've probably heard me talk about it on every show that I've been on for the past month. Please, the time is now to donate. Help us make some really cool monsters. Go to bit.ly, which is bit.ly/typecastgogo. And you can donate there. You can also share it with all of your friends, which I know you're all going to absolutely do because you're great, wonderful people. And then I will also be back next Monday for episode 1 of Monster Hearts.
Yay.
Teenage Sex Monsters. It's going to be out of control if the character creation was any indication, and that's going to start also at 7 o'clock, so you'll get a full 3 hours of whatever bullshit we come
Awesome.
up with.
Excellent. Very nice. And we will be back on Sunday
Oh,
for
yeah.
Demigods.
Yeah. Hashtag Demi Squad.
Yes.
So Demigods is a PBTA game that I wrote, and we're doing the first ever campaign of it, which is letting me also play test some, like stress test some features, because it's only ever been in one-shots. And the players are helping stress test me.
Oh,
That's how
also good.
players do.
They're awesome. But yeah, we're having a great time, and there's a lot of... It's very erudite and academic. Some of it might be a little bit boring, but definitely tune in. No, I mean, it's just crotch jokes all the way down.
Yeah.
It's-
I mean,
I can't
our
wait
most
to
recent
come and
episode I
play.
subtitled Snake Meat.
oh, yeah. Snake meat.
And the one previous to that was Journey to Junktown.
Yeah.
So
Who rules Junktown?
if you ever wanted to see me be a
Masturbator?
princess squid monster, come and watch the show.
Yeah.
I see you all the time, and that's what you are all the time.
They're not
Yeah.
supposed to know I'm actually a squid monster in real life.
Yeah. We had our first guest star last night, Mike Blaisdell, and Mac is going to be guest starring
Yeah.
soon.
I can't
Or
wait.
May 20th, but
Yep.
soon.
That's soon.
Yeah.
In my
That's
calendar
relatively
world,
soon.
that's very soon.
Yes.
Almost immediate.
Yep.
Yeah, super fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
come check it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to close my eyes open,
Oh.
and it'll be the 20th.
And if you want to follow Demigod stuff, demigodspbta.com has the newsletter stuff, and you can follow my Twitter, which is right here on the screen. It's probably okay. So, thanks.
And if he steals your identity, I'll beat him up for you.
Yep.
That's a promise. I don't know how I'll do that. He's in way better shape than me.
I believe in you.
Power of positive thought.
Yes.
I just have to do the fat man tackle.
Yeah. That's effective.
There's a 3-step window.
It's all about surprise.
Yeah, if beyond those 3 steps, you're out.
Dave used Fat Man Tackle. It's super effective.
I love it.
All right, folks.
Bye.